For the NPC Award in Resto, NPC Streamer Live Award 2024. He's a nominee. Resto and Izzy, power couple of the Panelverse. You know, we got the one appearance, but NPC the Game and Mrs. NPC are also nominees for that. We shall see.
Nobody knows how to make content. You guys are all just hanging out because you got no fucking life. I like it.
Content doesn't matter.
Y'all hanging out because you got no fucking life. But this man right here definitely has a life. A legend himself, Provo in the building.
Yo,
what's going on, my guy?
Just fucking chilling.
Yeah.
Watching this review and realizing, man, I did a callback. So this thing I'm doing. It's provoking.
Yeah.
It's a segment I have. I don't know if you've caught it before. It's I ruin a panel.
Oh, I've caught it. I've been a part of the vote. When you go, what should we do?
This is autopilot for me. What I'm doing right now on flow state is just killing the vibes. And you just saw Resto drop out.
Izzy. Izzy. New power couple on the Panelverse. You'll pick up on that, brother.
No, I don't even. I honestly don't watch like any of their content, but I do see like some things like from Resto. He does a variety of streams where he does like sleeping, or he plays different kind of video games I've never even heard about. And he's got this Vegas thing coming, so he's like really creating content, or at least trying to visualize something bigger than just going live and opening a panel, which is what flow state and a lot of these people do. They don't actually make content. They just create virtual hangout centers for lonely people on the internet.
Yeah, absolutely. I used to refer to it as leaning on the panel as a host. You lean on them. What happens when you lean on too much, especially if you're a fat ass? The shit breaks, right?
Absolutely. And a lot of these people, they forget like what entertainment is. If somebody's coming to your channel, it's because you are the entertainment. And you have to eventually figure that out, where a lot of people just rely on like other people coming on the show and they're the entertainment. They're like pimps or CEOs of a circus, and they have their own little monkeys they bring up like every day. Jack Talcott's one of these people. Like, he doesn't really make content. He just has his little circus, but he does have these 1 hour monologues he does without a panel sometimes. So that's good content where he understands he is the entertainment, and that should almost be what he does every time. But people love conflict content, and so where I got my name, Provo Kid. Rest in peace to my old name.
To the because of conflict? Can you break that down, my friend?
Provo Kid?
Yeah.
So
provoke it. Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
So and then go ahead.
No, and it syncs up too with your locale, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Provo, and it also is like related to anarchy. I identify as an individual anarchist. So, and just a couple things like that. But
Hotel.
Flow State gets what I'm doing here. I think some of the other panelists, like Black Dalia, don't. So once people figure out what I do, it's almost doesn't work as well.
Yeah, because I think she was coming in kind of ignorant to the fact of who you are, what you do, right? But it's like,
go ahead.
I wanted to see them actually break down how you came in on the deeper level. What you just mentioned to our viewers here about the whole sitting back and letting the panel take over without any direction or I'd like to hear his thoughts on that.
Well, I've talked about it quite a bit because as somebody who makes content myself, I've found myself doing those kinds of shows and watching that kind of content, and eventually you watch it. If you're like me, I recognize patterns, and I don't understand how anybody watches these panel shows and not realize it is like the loop, the entirety of the loop. There's never anything new. It's always the same fucking people. It's always the same interpersonal drama bullshit. And it just gets boring. And I as a content creator, like, that shit's bottom barrel, no effort. And that you could do so many things, right? You could have a good panel show. You can have a good panel show where it has a direction, it has a focus. Everybody contributes in some meaningful way. But at the bottom of YouTube and these kind of different panel shows, it usually always devolves into chaos, like you're watching right now. Or
I see Mel Pandora. I see Mel Pandora. She does a really good job of at least opening it up and having a theme and getting people involved, and also, just compared to a lot of these other panels, I think she does a good job with that.
I haven't really watched any of her content. I subscribe to all these people, oddly enough, but sometimes, like, you just see the cast of characters, and it really does look like just a bunch of friends in a smoking circle sesh, just sharing ideas and thoughts. Where, like, I don't know, man. To me, that's not fun, really.
Right. It's not. I mean, it's comforting, and it goes down to one of the big YouTubers out here in Taiwan told me years ago. For him, it was all about the parasocial relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Between the viewers and the content creator, and that's definitely a parasocial relationship of comfort and what I've learned of enmeshment. These people are enmeshed with the panel and the creator, so much so that they get so comfortable that it's like a family. A family is the ultimate enmeshment. You're enmeshed together so much so that even though that you're sick of the people's little annoying annoying mannerisms and what they do, you never really say anything, because once you do that, you're going to unwind the complicated enmeshment of the family, and you're going to be a pariah. So you keep it easy, keep it simple, no challenges, no pushback, real pushback.
Absolutely. And you even see a few thoughts on that. In regards to that, this parasocial relationship, what I mean by like a panel parasite, like Chuck in Tennessee, he's a good guy. He's a nice guy. I have no problems with Chuck.
It's very nice. Not nice. He's a good. Nice is ignorant.
Chuck is one of these people. Like Hank's another example. They don't make any content, but they're always on the panel, right? So they're not even a real content creator. They're just a panel parasite. They just want to hang out with somebody. That's really all they want to do. And they're going to hang out with anybody who has an open panel or anybody willing to talk to them. They don't do anything all day. Usually, I imagine they're always on YouTube. That is their life. There's a whole host of these people. You have like YouTube chatters, just digital drug addicts all across the board. In some of these circles, dude, they just need that social dynamic relationship with somebody else where they feel like they're a part of something larger than themselves. It's interesting. You know, I'm definitely a part of that as well on some level, but some people are really deep into the panel.
You notice it, and you notice it. You think it's odd that no one really brings it up except you, and maybe me, and maybe me now. Yeah, I know Shadow Buddha. We talk about that all the time. About it's an addiction, definitely an addiction. Yeah,
especially I feel like if you don't have people in your real life, you know what I mean. Then the people online mean even twice as much. Like if you live in a house with nobody, or if you have family but you don't get along well with them, but you still live with them, so you're in your room all day, or I don't know. I can't imagine how these people's lives are. I have no context for it, but imagine many people are lonely and they fill that void by going on YouTube. It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and especially this time of year too. We got the Christmas setting right there. It's even more lonely. Imagine this, Provo. Go ahead.
I'll tell you this next week, my experience on YouTube this next week will be content heavy. You know, you'd imagine most people won't stream as much, right? But the people who do, and the content that does come out, because a lot of people consume alcohol during this next week, and some of them, their job is to stream. You know what I mean? So they have to go online. And so usually this next week and this weekend ramping up, you're going to see, I would imagine, almost more chaos, more people dealing with the fact they don't have anybody to celebrate Christmas with, or financially times are tough, and they go online and they have no outlet except for panels and people in chat, and and there's another side of it too. I also noticed more people giving, more people super chatting during this next week and this past week. More people are supportive and kind in many ways. It's not always negativity, but it's cool to see when that does happen.
I do think it's something to be said about a lot of us this time of year. Like you said, we've been programmed as a giving, even if you're not growing up Christian. It's as an American, like that's part of our program, bro. It's the holidays. You give. Yes, people can say it's all about consuming whatever, but yeah, it's also about giving. Yeah, and that's that. I'm glad you brought that up about giving. It's easy to give during this time.
Yeah.
And in terms of
go ahead.
Let me say this. In terms of donations, the way I look at this shit, because I just recently started donating to people on YouTube, I give donations to people, the content creators I like, because it's like I look at it as I'm the type of guy that I'm in the San Francisco or Oakland. I took the BART train, right? I see some dude playing the violin, and it sounds cool, right? Because he's playing like a fucking Tupac song on the violin. So I give him $1, right?
That's good stuff.
And that's why I look at these people, like these content creators. It's easy to give, not that I'm like filthy rich or anything, but why not? I would do it in real time, in the squished reality. So I do it to them. And you know what happens a lot of times? I notice when I give that violinist $1 or give that YouTuber a couple bucks, a couple NT, it starts a trend where more people donate to them.
Absolutely.
It's like a good thing. Yeah. So it's not a big deal to donate. It's just showing your appreciation.
Yeah. I used to never donate. And then gradually, like, there's some content creators I really support. Like I like Warhammer 40K. I don't know if you know what that is.
Oh yeah, I know what that is. My homie at work, he loves that.
Yeah, I play it. I paint the models.
The models.
I'm an autistic dude ever since I was 13 years old. That's been my preferred interest, right? The one thing I've always liked. And I support like the content creators, like one or two of them with donations, and other people like in this community I've supported like $1, $2, $3, and
that's so busy.
Nobody gives a shit.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Boy, if you don't shut your
Fuck that shit. What's going on, everybody? What's up, man? Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Fuck it. I'm gonna say Happy Festivus. That's not real. What's up, Christmas people? Gabriel Carbo Games back at it again. Shout out to Chuck in Tennessee with the $25. Very generous. Appreciate you, man. He said, Merry Christmas and may God and the Creator look over us in the coming years. What a beautiful message. And that goes into one of the segments we have coming up. Did Chuck in Tennessee go too far with Jack Telcott today? I'll add that part today. Yeah. I witnessed their interaction today when I was walking my dogs this morning, because this is actually the 26th of December over here in the island of Formosa, Taiwan. And I was listening to that and I was like, shit, man, this is like a repeated thing. But then I actually tried to listen to the interaction Chuck and Jack were having with this mindset that I've been playing with the last couple months, is meeting people where they're at, meaning we have baggage and whatnot, but in past experience, alleged past experiences, because all there is the now, right now, pretty much. We have past experiences. So like when someone comes at you, can we meet them from where they're at, for what they're saying at that moment? Not so much hold the baggage. So I was listening to that interaction with that point of view. I'll let you know what you think. I'll probably play a lot of it, or not a lot of it, some of it. Shout out to Shadow Buddha in the building somewhere. I said there in there. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate you. Joe Cool in the building. What's up, OG? Joe Cool. What's up, Landry? Yeah, that was from last year, that Provo stuff. Yeah. I mean, there's, like I said, there's no past or future. There's only the now. Unless you're a YouTuber that can rewind videos. What's up, Landry? Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas, bro. What's up, Lindsay, Joe, everyone there, Wheels. That's a lot of people. Browns boy. Yeah, Maryland, Provo, Sam, Exile. Yeah. Hurricane Perro. I think that's everybody. Shadow Buddha. Keep saying Shadow Buddha. He deserves it. Had a great Christmas message to the troops in the Discord. Beautiful message. What's up, Lady Luck? Good to see you. Joe, you said you're working on the same thing lately, meeting people for where they're at. $5. He says Provo. Chuck says Provo understands I have others to that I must look after. Right. You're like your son and your wife, and who knows what else you got going on too. Therefore, I use the internet for social interaction. Forgive me for being human. Yeah, man, this is what we do, bro. But with that said, if we're gonna say that that's what we use for being human, I think it's not. I'm saying you say. I never heard you say this, Chuck, or I can't remember you saying this, but I've heard plenty of people say the internet's not real. It's just, what happens on YouTube is not real. Well, if we spend most of our time on this internet, it definitely is real, right? I mean, unless you're like a Mayan or something, or a Hindu, or where you believe everything is Maya, illusion. Yeah, technically. What's up, Cage? Reality. I'm sorry about that. No, I usually don't apologize, but yeah, send the link. Send the link. 279, huh? Send the link. I'll put the link up in a second. 279. Thank you, Cage. Appreciate you. Yeah, you guys, Chuck in Tennessee. And Cage, you get this. This is especially for you. Merry Christmas to everybody in the building. Bear with me.
Hold up! Santa's a fat nigga? This ain't no mall ass Santa. This is Saint Nicholas. And he's spreading big body joy to all jolly ass niggas. And them little skinny elves they been lying to y'all about, that's cap.
Baby girl, I might be 3 feet tall, but I'm big where it matters.
These are big body elves, unionized with overtime, dental, and a mandatory lunch break every 45 minutes. Every gift hand-built with fat nigga tech.
Santa said no toy leaves this shop untested. Lock the fuck in, lil niggas.
And Mrs. Claus, thicker than holiday traffic.
Have you been a good boy this year?
I think she want me, bruh. You a dumbass lil nigga. Fuck she gonna do with your 1-incher?
Even the reindeer bulked up.
Babe, why are the sleigh runners gold?
Cause that's how St. Nicholas roll, baby. Milk and cookies by the fireplace? Nah, Santa drinking Henny and smoking Black and Miles this year. Naughty or nice don't matter. If you ate good all year, you already won. Merry Christmas from the fat niggas. Hey, yo, shut the fuck up. It's fat nigga season.
Yo, shut the fuck up. It's winter solstice season. What's up, everybody? Shaking my head, Lindsay. That's our resident, and I say this affectionately, Snow Bunny. The beautiful Lindsay. What's going on, Lindsay? Yeah. That was Lindsay's voice right there, huh? That's it. Shadow Buddha says, thanks for voicing the AI, Snow Bunny. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, Cage, I got you, man. I got you. I was thinking about you the other day, bro. I'm like, Cage is actually, bro, he's a pretty cool dude. It's a snatch chart, yeah. Yeah, Brown's boy. Let's just keep it. It's Christmas time, bro. Let's keep it copacetic, bro. Yeah. Let's keep it. What's up, Brown's boy, the homie in there? Keep it copacetic with this shit. Yeah, so let's without further ado, Chuck with the big dono, which is important. Let us look at, let us pray. Let us look at this beautiful setup right here first. A beautiful digital experience, cozy family room with my favorite, the tulips. Shout out to the Netherlands, the homie Justin, the winking wizard. Yeah. Cage is boring. Don't send them the link. Oh yeah, what's up, Tarek? Good to see you, T-Reigns. He can be, but then again, bro, it's some of these guys that usually are considered pariahs in the space. They actually have some knowledge, bro. I don't know if it's like a savant type of shit, but yeah, Cage has dropped some great observations before. But thank you very much, T-Reigns. Appreciate you, man.
My nigga.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get back. Thank you, T-Reigns. Let's get back to this Chuck and Jack not little exchange. Now, mind you, they've had their issues, and if I'm a viewer of Jack Telcott, I've been a mod there for a minute. I've noticed that it seems like it's Jack's most ops, basically, right? So let's see what happened right here. Shout out to Jack Telcott.
Not to me, you don't.
Yes, I do.
By the way, this was like an hour ago or something.
It's you can't win.
He doesn't listen to me.
Come on, Jack.
I know he doesn't.
Sublogical
He's
sport.
got a problem with listening.
Jack, you just said I have a problem with listening, and I'll play clips of you going, I must have missed what you said. Hey, I wasn't listening. Hey, I was paying attention, Jack. Can you bring it back? You don't listen, Jack. You're projecting.
It's true. I don't listen that way either.
Both can be true, for sure.
It's a deflection and an evasion of accountability. How about you can be wrong?
It's you,
Tom.
You can all be shitty listeners. Let's agree to agree.
That instead of saying that's you say the thing that means that's you.
You're demonstrating my case right now. And if
I'm
I can,
demonstrating my case.
Oh, let me say, Jack, I know you're speaking. Let me add in here. This is perfect. You and Jack were having a conversation. Tommy, think of how many times you hit that unmute button, or how long you were muted and Jack was allowed to speak. I was keeping in my head that you were off of that mute button the whole time, which
definitely panel etiquette. Let the host speak, especially. I mean, everyone should get their chance to speak if they're going to contribute. And why wouldn't they have to contribute if they're on the panel? They just can't post it there and do nothing. So yeah, let Jack speak for sure.
Tommy was DGM's Christmas wish to come on here.
Yes.
I was here. I remember that. Yeah, I was here. I remember that part. Thanks, though. Yeah, I saw that part. Thanks. I'm not sure why you felt you needed.
Joe, I brought
remind
some
me.
diversity here. We've got two Negroes on here on the panel for Christmas.
Which one did you bring here?
That's weird, bro. It shouldn't be. You know, what I mean, Steven, come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm Black Jesus right here.
Oh, okay.
Me personally, I just would have dropped him if he did come like that. Like, we had a good conversation the first and only time on my channel. Last time we spoke, me and Steven and I. Well, if he's coming with this energy, this bigoted energy, fuck that shit.
We don't have any. I
guess Jack thinks it's funny though.
Wish there was a Mexican on here, and maybe
he's talking about Mexicans too. Okay,
yeah, a little Asian chick from Japan or something.
Yeah. Why do you sound?
That would be wonderful.
Jesus,
I'm the white girl.
Jesus
Yeah,
is
you're
black.
the white girl.
I'm not sure why you got to put a title in front of him. Jesus
Couldn't we
is
get
what
a
he
better
is.
white girl than this
A
one?
black
I'm
dude.
Well, Jack,
There you go, Jack.
There is no white
but
Jesus.
if Tommy is backstage, Tommy, when you ask a question, you got to give Jack a chance to respond.
Mm-hmm.
And a little clue will be how
Jack
long
just
you stay on
doesn't.
mute.
Well, Jack doesn't fire right.
I'm a black man in a white man's body. That's funny. Cash Hammer, I never seen you before, but good to see you. Oh yeah, Tarek or anyone else, man. If you drop the dono, I mean, we can make that happen, bro. I mean, you already did drop a dono, I appreciate it, but man, no link for Cage for so Chuck did 25. Let's up it. $35 or more. If you don't want that, it'll happen. No link for Cage.
Off the bat,
Cage, you can make yourself safe by saying with the 35 dono where nobody can knock you off the panel when I open it up.
Jet thinks about what he's going to say.
Even
So you
worse
got to
when
give
he
him
gets-
time to respond.
Even worse, when he gets one word or two words out, he jumps and interrupts and Jack.
Right,
We never
correct.
hear the rest of the thought.
Chicken and waffles.
Thank you, guys. That's what I want.
Come on, bro. I mean, maybe Jack doesn't know about chicken and waffles. That's a connotation to the great Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in South Central. And Steven's using it as a diss, you know, for the black community. But, you know, some people are ignorant.
I had to point out to him the reason he doesn't hear me is because he.
Lovely Lindsay was a comment. He says, I don't like racist humor, though. Yeah, it gets old and stupid, bro. Or at least be clever with it or something. Yeah. Chuck is so cute and just can't tell Jack's an actor. Drop 50K. Yeah, hey, if you give me 50K money right now, donations, I will shut this channel down today as we speak. You'll never see NPC the game again. 50K. Now, are we gonna be about it or just talk about it, Cage?
He interrupts me. I don't get a chance to answer his questions.
It is delicious.
That's why he's
Chicken
confused
waffles.
about me. So
Yeah,
God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
Get the like for sure. Get the dono. Lovely Maryland.
I'm gonna say it
Good
again
one.
because
Thank
I know when Chuck runs his inbred fucking mouth, it cancels my
Oh,
mic out.
man.
You're not. Shut up, Chuck.
I mean, that's just as bad as saying, you know, the bigoted shit about, you know, Black Jesus and chicken and waffles, bro. Like the nigga said, the Tommy saying Chuck's inbred, you know, that's a old stereotype bigoted response to people in the South or whatnot, or people with the twang. So I think he should have been kicked too. I mean, it is Jack's panel though.
I didn't say anything about your autistic nigger son. Now, do you?
Whoa! I didn't even know he's gonna say that. Are you kidding me? And it's his grandson too. It's black, I think, but that I know of. Yeah, but damn, just off of that, and this is not even why I'm reviewing this shit. This is crazy. So he just insulted Chuck's family, one of his panelists. Got a smirk on his face. I guess I can see why people laugh at this shit because it's ridiculous. It's similar to how the Greeks, they had tragedies and comedies. Those are 2 types of entertainment back in the day. I'm like, bro, like, but damn, bro, be not only dropped from the damn panel today, but not allowed to come back at least for one day. And I bet you if he does drop him, because I think he's gonna drop him, even though I haven't seen this part, he's gonna allow him back later. Because that's how Jack does it.
You know why?
Would you stop?
Do you know why I was the fair panel in this panel?
Nah, he wasn't dropped. I'm surprised Chuck, you didn't say nothing about that shit. You'd be like, bruh, you talking about my grandson, bruh. About to put the clip in on your ass, brother.
Are you not going to let me answer and hear me, Jack? It's because I'm not dependent on clocking the exact amount of time someone talks. It's because I know the relevance when I'm listening. And all these people should be on my page by now that the reason I cut you off is we all know what you're saying because you keep saying the same thing.
It's my neighbor.
Fuck Peniel.
Fuck you, Tom.
No, I
Seriously.
Oh,
Gosh.
We laugh, but we'll just do it again tomorrow. Do the same loop.
Merry
Praise
Christmas.
God.
Merry Christmas, Sean.
Merry
Happy Hanukkah.
And Merry Christmas, Tom. I'm sorry you don't like my son, but Merry Christmas anyway.
Merry
Oh,
Christmas,
he
Tommy.
It's Chuck being the bigger person with that.
I am a fan of
Merry
Sean,
Christmas, listen.
So I welcome him. Looks like maybe. Oh, dude, that looks beautiful. Dude.
Looks nice. Okay.
Blessing.
Hair spray.
Yes.
You're not going to feed that.
Go Chuck.
Cemetery.
See, we are.
Bear with me, chat. It's a Chuck.
Not
part.
Jake the App.
I want to see if Chuck was met in the moment.
Well, my understanding not from him talking about earlier rule.
Yes, I don't know about birth.
Here we go.
I didn't know that. Jack, it would be the only virgin birth on Earth. That's why I'm asking if you believe in that, because it's the only
simulation. It could be,
Fine.
huh?
And actually, there's tales of others. I don't know. Right?
Hey, thank you very much.
I didn't know there were tales of others, other virgin births. I didn't know that.
I don't remember the names off the top
Sean,
of my
was
head.
your mom a virgin?
Thank you, Joe.
When you were born?
Apparently,
Oh my-
allegedly.
oh my
I don't know
goodness.
if I believe it, but yeah, I don't think I believe it. But
What?
I can tell you tales of death. I don't know about birth.
Well, Chuck's parents weren't
The point-
virgins. They're brother and
Actually,
sister.
the entire point is the teachings, right? And it's not just the teachings; it's how the teachings were embodied in the character.
$2.79 Canadian dollars. Thank you very much. You are all sick by a brain cell. Coming from you, that means something. Cage. We are the sick ones, huh? Are you sick as well? Thank you for that, Cage. Appreciate that donation.
So I was real reluctant to accepting some of the miracles in the Bible until I started learning about how common miracles actually happen.
I'll give you a cell, Cage. 25K. Channels Dawn.
I mean, they're not
Half
all
off.
over the place, but
Half off.
people have miraculous healings, miraculous.
Well, God, I wouldn't be.
So there are miracles for sure.
It was a miracle when I sobered up.
I bet.
Okay, just gonna tell a story.
No, I mean that. Honestly, it was. It was a. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be sober today.
Stop the loop.
Well,
I give all power to Him.
Right. If it
What's up,
wasn't for
Shadow
God,
Man?
we wouldn't be
Forever.
breathing today. We wouldn't be alive
God's
today.
Yeah, artificial insemination could have happened back in the day. Check out the Yakub story.
to breathe, Chuck. Without God, you wouldn't even be breathing.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, this is what I realized. our religions have done a disservice because they've really minimized God's power, control, perfection, glory. I mean,
maybe, but no, I don't want to be the contrarian. But I'll just say this. Yeah, I mean, they have done a lot to manipulate and tarnish the name of God in different ways. Those religions that do believe in God, because there are some that don't, like Buddhism. However, they propagated it too. There's just the subject of God. Beyond sick. Wow, thank you for that, man. We're beyond. How so, man? How are we beyond sick? We can keep having this conversation. Keep dropping the donut. How are we beyond six?
My nigga.
All right. 2026 real panel versus fake activerse. I think that's the next award show.
The world is going to know, because I was one of them who found out late. There's a lot of people who I learned from, and they apparently were talking about this stuff most of their lives.
Oh, thank you, Shadowban.
But
He says,
Glory to God.
Thank you.
Look at the glory of
No, I don't want to see Cage. No. I'll take your word for it.
Sean's scenery there.
Are you saying all religions are bad, Jack?
There we go.
How did you hear that, Chuck? From what did I say? Did you hear all religions are bad?
He was attesting to the religions of the world. I don't know. I'm not a religious person. I'm not a.
What did Jack say? He said something about like the religions have corrupted the name of God. Let's see. Go back a little bit. Okay, see these words.
Chuck, without God, you wouldn't even be breathing.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, this is what I realized. Our religions have done a disservice because they've really minimized God's power, control, perfection, glory. I mean, the world is going to know, because I was one of them who found out late.
The world has minimized, the glory of God or what God actually is. Yeah, that's saying that religions have done a disservice to the people.
A lot of people who,
in the name of God,
I learned from, and they apparently were talking
there.
How all religions are bad.
He was attesting to the religions of the world. I don't know. I'm not a religious person. I'm not a church studied goer.
I definitely not going to send a link to you. Like Cage, look at Lady Luck gets it. A $50 super sticker. My Persuade game to drop a link for you for sure. You can get early access, brother. You said, oh, thank you. 279. You're worldwide, even down the street, from Canada to Taiwan. Send the link, you idiot. When you talk like that, I'm probably most likely almost definitely not gonna let you come up, bro. You gotta be kind, especially during Christmas, man. You should be kind all the time, but especially during the holidays. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest talking like that, and that's all I'll say. But yes, send a 50, man. We can talk about it.
I learned from God on a spiritual level, not through the Bible, but just on a spiritual level.
Right. Okay, Chuck. You still didn't explain
you get it
what you were asking and what I'm hearing from you.
Well, you said the religions of the world were the problem, is what you said a minute ago.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Okay, would you re-say it again so I can understand?
I didn't
I
hear
do want to
that.
understand.
I think you heard something, Chuck, that wasn't said. You heard it in your mind.
Thank you, Cage.
But not with your ears.
Well, that's why I want to rehear it.
TVT in the building. I've been messing around with this chat. I'm not even following the conversation right now on the line. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas to TVT and his. Yeah. By the way, let's look at this. We got to look at our NPC Awards semifinal matchup real quick. Who we got? Shout out to the fucking voters. We got over 5,000 people have voted, coming on 6,000 people on the NPC Streamer of the Year Award 2026 for the semifinal group number 1. Voting is here. It started a couple days ago. We're officially in here. Streamer of the Year. These people have won their respective sectors. Flow State, the Powder Dusty, Marathon Kev, and Grid 1 are going at it. And whoever wins this sector, which ends in a week next Tuesday, will go on to the finals, which will be announced on January 24th, 9 p.m. Eastern on this channel. The Streamer of the Year. Powder Dusty was 45% of the vote. Marathon Kev coming up with 31%, and Grid 1, holding pace was 24%. It's getting up there, brother. We got 104 votes. Come on, we can do better than that. Yeah, so Powder Dusty in the lead so far. Wow. Okay. Is TVT? Shout out to TVT. Yeah, is this whatchamacallit? Is Buddhism a religion? Shadow Buddha. Is Buddhism a religion? He says, yeah, Buddhism is a religion. Many Westerners have preconceived notions that it isn't because many agnostics convert to Buddhism but reject the cosmology, which I don't understand. Yeah, I think that's because Buddhism seems to be a very more cerebral than the other major religions and whatnot. Texas Blue in the building. Texas Blue in the building.
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it. A winner. Just like that. We'll be right back on our Price is Right. Don't go away.
Woo, Texas Blue. Yes, Texas Blue. You get all the sound effects. Make my heart beat fast. Merry Christmas, Texas Blue. Good to see you. Yeah, hop up here when you have a chance. I'm about to drop it in a second. Marathon. Oh my God. Jesus. Yeah. You said no, Buddhism is not a religion. It's a way of life. That's what I would say, maybe. It's a way of life. But it's Texas Blue in the building. Lindsay in the building. Man, this is the most beautiful panel of chat in the panelverse right now. Okay, let's get back to this, Chuck. Hopefully, Chuck, are you still there, man? Yeah. Let's go. Did Jack Talcott go too hard on Chuck? Right? Did Chuck push him too far today? That's what we're looking at right now to reset the topic.
Sure, I grasp it.
I'm gonna have to go back a little bit.
So I can the testing to the religions of the world. I don't know. I'm not a religious person. I'm not a church studied goer. I learned from God on a spiritual level, not through the Bible, but just on a spiritual level.
Right.
What spiritual experience? I think I'm pointing towards experiences that he's witnessed and whatnot. Not to speak for him. Hopefully he'll come up in a second when I drop the link, but let's see what he meant. I'll ask him about that. You write that down.
Okay, Chuck. You still didn't explain what you were asking and what I'm hearing from you.
Well, you said the religions of the world were the problem, is what you said a minute ago.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Okay, would you re-say it again so I can understand?
I didn't
I
hear
do want to
that.
understand.
I think you heard something, Chuck, that wasn't said. You heard it in your mind, but not.
No, but I mean, to be good faith, would you say like maybe he didn't exactly say that what Chuck said, but he was pointing at it, and that's why I usually say I'm paraphrasing what you said. Sounds like what you're saying is, you're saying F religions, basically. That's a real generalization, but I was like, but come on, bro. Jack, can we clarify?
With your ears.
Well, that's why I want to rehear it to make sure I grasp it.
I don't remember exactly what I said. Okay. We
okay.
You see it?
That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Let me offer what I
Here
do.
Here we go. He took a breath. Jack took a breath. He's gonna say.
Okay. The teachings have been around forever. By the time I started learning these ideas of reprogramming the mind, of meditation, of prayer,
MK Ultra,
spirituality, psychology, philosophy, people knew this shit. I didn't discover or come up with anything entirely new. I just found different pieces and put different pieces together in my path. So, Chuck, what I'm witnessing from you, it's a pattern that I've seen in Tommy and others.
Wait, he's talking about what he witnesses in Chuck when Chuck is just saying whether Chuck's trying to be a shit disturber or to Jack personally, or he's honestly, innocently asking Jack the question. You know, it sounds like you're shitting on religion. Can you clarify that? Jack is not answering that question or unpacking his statement, but he's kind of like, you know, he's gonna diagnose Chuck's personality or whatever, you know?
No, I'm not.
And Tommy too, I guess.
Fighting. I'm not fighting. I'm trying to get clarification.
Oh, he said, damn, I haven't even seen this part. Yeah.
Maybe I did mishear.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so now that I've re-explained it,
he didn't explain it. He talked about how Jack, that is high power shit Jack was talking about. Like he said, he studied psychology, mind control, yeah, a lot of the stuff that's like new age self-help sounds like type stuff, which is powerful, which I think is repurposed ancient spiritual knowledge and techniques, magic, aka occult magic and whatnot. But yeah. But speaking of magic, Shada Buddha says Buddhism is a religion because the Buddha explains the 31 planes of existence, 31 planes of consciousness, not 7 heavens. 31 planes of consciousness. Buddhists believe in devas, which are like angels, demons, and other entities. However, they're not worshipped. Believing doesn't equate to worship, right? It's like observing them, acknowledging them, but not necessarily worshiping them. Right? Just like in order to get along in this panelverse, we don't have to, of course, not worship, but we don't have to, quote unquote, like the person. However, we can learn to coexist if we so choose.
Did you hear me properly?
And listen, because he said, did you hear me properly? A lot of times I think some of us, we don't listen correctly is because we're too busy talking, right? Which we don't give a chance to hear the other person talk. And on top of that, it's hard to take in what they say when we're not talking, because a lot of times one can be thinking so much about the next thing they're going to say or about something that's happening tomorrow. They think it's happening tomorrow. They're thinking so much that they don't leave room for experience. And this goes back to what Chuck was saying about spiritual. He knows God through spirituality. I think I'm paraphrasing. And I would say for me, it's like I know God through reading, for sure, scripture and different things, but experiences, because the reading would be the theory, learning about a subject, in this case God, knowledge of God, and the practice would be going out in the field and witnessing, observing, almost like a Taoist or aesthetic Christian, observing the wonders of nature and God, so yeah, listen.
This time, do you still think I'm saying what you were saying, the religions are bad?
Well, I didn't hear you clarify it this last go around. Like I said, I don't live in the religious context of things.
I think Chuck might be a touch senile.
Oh, come on, Steven.
Come on, bro. I get it. Like, if you really don't like somebody and they're shitting on you, and like Steven talking, he's like said some stupid shit to me, right? However, the last time we talked a couple months ago, I kind of like I started to try something new, like Joe Cool was saying he's doing, like meeting people where they are, and we ended up being like, okay, I'm not gonna focus so much on the past and what he said, but we're here right now. We ended up fucking talking about like some funny shit, and we had some commonality about the shows we used to watch, 80s Fantasy Island, Boss Basti Plane, and having a good laugh, you know? And so with that said, I get it. Jack doesn't like Chuck. And we can ask Chuck about that maybe later, why he thinks that is. Or Jack too, you're more than welcome to come up too. Yeah, but like to let one of your panelists attack him and call him senile, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, it's not a good look.
Religious context of things.
I think that Chuck might be
for the NPC awards. Like, what's up, Markella?
Oh, come on, Steven.
Markella.
No, I'm serious.
I'm trying to make progress here. I'm coming with open mind, Steven.
I know
I'm
you're
not trying to fight.
I know, but
I don't know who's right. If Christians are right, or if
that's true. I mean, you say he's a weirdo. He says I can't stand a bunch of weirdos talking about stuff constantly. Yeah, I get that, but like, however, if he's coming up, you know, in good faith and being like, you know, the Christmas spirit, just like fuck it, let's see what he has to say. You might learn something. Learn what to do or what not to do. Either way, just listen to him for a minute.
Is Islam is right? I don't know.
Your confusion of
I'm doing good, thank you.
Hearing things that weren't even said. You have a habit of that. So you might
Well, I'm trying to fix that, Steven. I'm not perfect.
Well,
that's good. That's always good. That's all you can do. I mean, when you admit your faults, if you're gonna admit your faults, I'll give you this, chat and Ben. If you are gonna admit something that you did wrong or whatever, follow it up or lead with like how you're making it better or you move beyond that. All right. Just don't say your faults to say your faults. Do something with it. Yeah.
Please.
I'm not coming down hard on you.
Right. This pattern of we get defensive, right? We spend so much time defending and arguing over words and memories. And it's like, holy shit, how do we get out of this mess?
Well, stay in the present then. And Chuck is not like, maybe this is Scorpio rising. Jack's picking up on like, there's maybe some ill intent motivation behind Chuck's words and questioning. However, maybe I'm getting benefit out of the questions he's asking. I know. And I don't have the narrative of the beef that you guys have. So Shadow Buddha, my brother, says Chuck has said that he sees Jack as a former self and has been through the same experience regarding his own family and addictions, etc. And that when I spoke to Chuck, I don't think he would feel wrong with me saying this. What I'm saying, I think what it was he was saying that he thinks that the problem that Jack has with him Chuck is the fact that like maybe Chuck was giving some advice on how to handle the 12 steps, and I think, and I'm paraphrasing, Jack didn't go through all the steps the way Chuck was laying it out, and or the program lays it out, and Chuck thought that there was a missed opportunity for some real healing and growth because Jack missed out on those steps. And I don't know, and maybe Chuck was pressing it and Jack didn't like that. But better them to tell you than me, though. All I know is it seems that Chuck was coming from a good place, you know. But I can also see it from Jack's point of view. Sometimes we don't like people just pushing and pushing, and sometimes sometimes it's not always probably good to help people. Let them be in their own. I won't say folly, but let them be in their own journey. Sometimes.
Hey, Chuck, I appreciate you.
Jack, I'm really trying to build a bridge to
after the Scorpio. Yeah, don't forget it. Don't get it twisted. Not only is Landry, NPC, Gabriel, Gen X Jeff, but Chuck in Tennessee is a Scorpio. Shout out to the Scorpios running shit as always, taking the heat and pushing it back. Yeah, that's it.
On our relationship.
I feel that.
Whether you believe me or not.
He's trying. I could tell that.
Yeah. Jack, I'm really trying to build a bridge to bond our relationship.
I feel that.
Whether you believe me or not.
He's trying. I could tell that. I agree.
Steven, I don't need you to interrupt.
I concur. I see it as well.
I think a really obvious solution that a lot of
Shadow
people
forever.
overlook is like we all know language is being used and is weaponized and reverse engineered and whatnot. And a lot of words that we think we know the meaning of are the opposite. You get my point. You know, hello, good morning. It's all spells, casting spells. Anyway, so yeah. Back to.
Yeah, hello. Go down to hell down low. That's how you greet people.
So I was thinking, what if we just start using like a different language? You know, like Swahili maybe clicks, clicking sounds. You know, because
How
then
about
you know
we just grunt? How about grunting? Will that work?
Right.
Stop.
Right.
You did the thing I said. All this confusion and non-answers you had is why you kept me in the back. Second off, Peniel, can you do footage of petting your dog again?
That's not a dog, but all right. I don't know.
Footage, please.
Right.
Oh wait.
No.
I need a Lumitami does black guy.
Your audio is just ruining. It's ruining
Oh shit! Chuck has a dog. I did not know that.
me. I'm not going to tolerate it.
Is that Chuck's dog? What? Oh wait.
Oh,
Looks like a Australian cattle dog.
Chuck's got a dog.
Oh,
All right.
Holy
Yeah, that's a
shnikes.
check.
I thought it was a hog at
Jazzus.
first till he zoomed in. I thought Chuck had a hog on a leash.
That's stupid, dog.
Oh, I got a half-acre pond right over there. I mean, God's been good to me. I can't complain.
Damn,
Do I just
half acre pond. Hopefully, Chuck, hopefully you don't leave that dog on a leash all day. I don't think so, but you never know. But yeah, let it roam.
deserve
Where'd
it?
you make your money, Chuck?
Hard work.
That's what it is. Blue healer. Okay. Thank you, Markella. Born under the bad side. Yeah. Woke up this morning, got myself a gun. Mama told me I would always be the chosen one. Born under a bad sign with a full moon in my eyes. Shout out to Tony Soprano.
Though,
What's up,
though
Steel
by
Man?
hard work, too hard to work, I ended up disabling myself.
Was it worth the trade-off? In a weird way, probably, in a sense. Of course, you don't want to get hurt, but you got to work hard. You know, sometimes you got to sacrifice your health. You shouldn't be like that. That's what I'll agree with Jack with. There should be some alternative to it, the way we do, you know, the way we accumulate our resources. But until then, you got to work your ass off.
Which, if I could go back and do it again, I definitely would redo it.
Wait a second. Disabled? Do you have a brain injury? What happened?
All right, vengeful truth or peace, brother. Have a great feast. Who feast?
Back. My back.
Back.
Yeah, I've had 10 back surgeries. But I'm thankful because the 10th one, they got me walking again. So I am thankful for that.
Oh, good.
The year I got hurt was the year I had my last son, you know. It was kind of ironic the way that happened. And
he literally blew out his back, man.
Fire greater than me saw fit to restore me to be able to regain mobility in my body in order to do what I needed to do. Yes, it is.
If you're walking again, you had 10 back surgeries.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not looking for any pat on the backs, any sympathy, but 7 years I spent crawling to the bathroom, and that's no way for anybody to have to live.
Drop the nicotine gum.
Having to rely on a young kid and a wife to help you do what you need to do in life. That's not a way to live.
You were crawling just to take a piss?
Nah, that's not. Yeah, that's not. It's bad enough when your wife has to go work and you for whatever reason, either by choice or not by choice, and got to go work while you stay at home. Let alone if you want to work, but you're physically unable. You can't be the breadwinner as a father and as a man. That can be debilitating and depressive.
Yes.
Oh,
I couldn't walk. My back was gone. It was finished. And I about lost. Yeah, I about lost hope. And in that last surgery, they told me after the surgery that this is as good as it's going to get. And I didn't know.
Yeah, this is as good as it's going to get on this. Well, we'll keep going, though, too. But I'll drop the link. Let's stay on topic. Merry Christmas alternatives. Did Chuck go too far with Jack? Birthday stories. Jesus or Nimrod? Who has the better origin story? Birthday story. But here's the link. Pull up. Stay on target. Stay on subject. Or you got to leave. But no, you're more than welcome to come up and build. Let's get back to this. Link is in the chat. Somewhere there. Let's get back on this. Did Chuck go too far with Jack?
What as good as it was going to get meant. But once I realized I could walk, that was good enough for me. And like I said, I'm not looking for any sympathy, any admiration. It's just what life laid upon me. But
you said that
I never gave up on the power of God through all that.
Message link is pinned. My children's.
Never once.
Amen.
Great.
Jack, let's get back to Jack. I want to.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sorry, Jack.
Let's get back to Jack.
Yeah, let's get back to Jack. I like to say let's get back to the host, but yeah, let's get back to Jack. Let's see. Steven always says that, but it's good to bring it back to the host. But that was a beautiful testimony right there about how one could struggle and hit rock bottom, with the drinking and alcoholism, but then literally be broken down. Had a son, was broken down to the ground, literally had to crawl to the fucking bathroom, and then he was, by God's good grace and the hands of working through the hands of the doctor, Chuck was more or less healed, even though I'm sure he has pain. But he was able to walk again, and talk clear. Because if your body's not functioning, how the hell are you gonna get downloads from the Most High? You got to have a working body.
Jack, if God can heal someone's back like old Chuck, do you believe in miracles that that God could heal your relationship with your family? Do you have it in your heart that your son will call you and talk to you, and that relationship, not just talk, but the relationship can be healed?
I just said what's going on, man.
It's all up
I have
to
to
God.
rewind it a little bit from the beginning.
Stephen, I can speak to that if
It's
you
all
want,
God.
but if not, I'll just remain quiet.
And before we do that, Lindsay says, Shadaboo says, "Yep, I see it. Many people here in the panelverse hate it." The 80s legend Tom Platt said, "Your spirit initiates their demons. Want to be strong? Learn to be alone. Their spirit irritates their demons. Yes. Be alone. That's how you cultivate, a good inner strength, which can be represented with your works." Chuck says, "Correct. I can walk, but the pain never leaves." Yeah, that's what I was saying. Basically, I mean, you were healed in the sense you could walk, but you still have the pain. We got a visitor. What's up, Gage? What's up, man? Good to see you.
Yeah, salute, brother. How you doing?
Salute, bro. Nice owl, bro. Love it. Knowledge. You got a little background noise, my friend. A little hissing. Yeah. Tell me your takes on this. We're going to go over this, bro. We're still going over this. Did Jack go too far on this, or did Chuck go too far? Let's see.
I'd prefer you remain quiet, Chuck. To be honest,
as you wish, sir.
Oh,
but I can speak to that if you
see. I think that's the real reason. This is the main reason why Jack doesn't like Chuck. When he starts talking about his family, giving him advice on how to run his family, right? That's the how I'll word it. Maybe it's not that harsh. Chuck is not trying to be overstep his boundaries, but he's trying. He had stuff with his family that he overcome. So he's like, hey, let me see if I can give some advice. And I can see that's where he just switched when Chuck offered his help.
Well, NPC Gabriel, whatever you were, whatever the fuck it called.
Yeah, Gabriel's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Gabe. So yeah, pretty much like with he's asked me for advice and all that. He does not want to hear it. I've tried helping this guy out in multiple different forms, and the man doesn't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like I had a thing with my own father where I never talked to him, kind of like his son. I cut him off for like 7-8 years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It took me being stabbed on my birthday, and the man showed up in the hospital, and head injury, for me to even consider talking to the guy again, and then rekindle their relationship. So yeah, he doesn't want to hear shit about it. I'm on the other end of it.
So as a son, even though you had you felt like you were not done right by your dad, you still in your heart maybe had a space for him, right?
I forgave him. Yeah, when he showed up at the hospital, I'm like, okay, well, here's the people that really show up. It's family.
That's good,
right?
man.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, whatever. I left it alone. I'm like, at that point, I got over it. I'm like, okay, well, there. You know what I mean? Like I said, I never talked to the guy for like 7-8 years. So I get it. But now we're great. I talk to him every day. Like with age, people change and they grow and all that. And I had to have some sort of forgiveness too. No,
that's great, man. No, I mean, dude. This testimony is perfect. What you just said, and it's so perfect that I'm able to overlook that weird noise from your mic. It sounds demonic, those demonic burps and shit, bro.
Let me refresh. I don't know. There's someone fucking banging on wolves and shit. I live in a condo.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me refresh it.
Okay, come back up. Yeah. And yeah. So yeah, I mean that's a good story because with Jack, I don't mean no disrespect, Jack, by talking about this shit, but I know you would really like to have a rekindle the relationship with your son. And it's good. It's interesting to hear Gage's point of view, like in the point of view maybe that from your son's point of view, in a sense that even though he was mad at him or whatever, he's able to hold the space for him, right? And it took him, the son getting hitting rock bottom, basically almost being killed, like Gage got a reset, that he was able to forgive his father, because in the end I think our parents, especially our dads too, they gave birth to us, so we may not like them for the things they've done, and I'm not saying forget about those things or whatever, but we should always probably respect them because they literally brought us into this world, right, for good or bad. So shout out to Snaps. What's up, man? Engage.
I don't got long, but we did a whole series on the crew channel, Jack House. No, I'm telling the audience too. This exact situation was happening here, and Jack, I'm not blaming you, Gabe. I'm blaming Jack. Is exactly why his family doesn't want anything to do with him. They have been very specific. Leave us out of your internet drama. We are done with you, Jack. This has been years going on. So when he tells you all he doesn't know why his family doesn't want anything to do with him, and again, the whole maybe baby, and I won't even go in that, it's real. It's real. So Jack is lying to the audience every day. He knows exactly why he's lost those relationships. And then you all witness every day the anger and bitterness. And like you said, when people want to help him, he flips it around. Okay, imagine what we see in real life. Would you want to deal with that shit? And then imagine strangers reaching out to you because he still years later can't get the hint. Leave us alone. So Jack tells on the channel, it's out of his own coworkers, out of his own family, and out of his own mouth. and he was part of the whole Jacktail series when we ran it. So I'm just tired of this shit, knowing that he's lying to the people about what's really going on, and this whole thing is exactly what his family is disgusted in. The fact that they're being talked about because he puts it out there. No, they want nothing to do with them, and he knows exactly why. That's all I got to say. Anyways, y'all stay safe out there.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Snaps. Thanks for the context.
Stay safe out there.
Heal up.
And I do recommend you guys check the Jacktail series out. It's very
Is the microphone all right? No more.
It's still doing it, Cage.
Oh my god, it sounds terrible.
What the fuck is it doing? Why is it? Hold on, let me toggle it. Hold on.
But I just the evidences you want to say, or the optics as you want to say, of his lies are out there.
Oh, all right. We already said that he's not here right now, so I let you. No, I appreciate you.
But you know what? I'm standing up for the family. I'm the only one standing. I could call the family right now, unlike all you guys. And you want to know something about this?
I don't care.
You guys are talking about it, and it's not your fault. It's not your fault why you're talking about it, but it's Jack's fault. This is exactly why the family wants nothing to do with him. This type of shit right here.
All right. No, thank you for sharing that. Check out Jacktails. My thing is, I don't know if you heard earlier, if you just come on, but I was saying that I'm not necessarily getting into the past thing because I'm just looking at this interaction that Jack and Chuck
Gabriel,
had today.
Is the mic proper now or no?
You're good, bro.
Good.
Sounds better. Yeah. So thank you for fixing that. So what I was saying is I was sitting there, I'm just looking at this interaction that Chuck and Jack had today and meeting people where they're at. Not even though origin stories are very important, but at this that present moment I was looking at. That's what I was looking at. So
Chuck compares
even though I appreciate
Chuck compares his life to Jack's quite a bit because Chuck.
Yes, he does.
We have talked about this in personal depth. Chuck looks at himself as Jack because Chuck used to have the alcohol problems. He had the family problems. He had the stuff that Jack presents. So Chuck kind of compares himself to Jack's life, and that's why Chuck.
And he's trying to help him. Shout out to my brother Shift, and maybe this is directed to all of us. And I've stopped trying to help him in a sense because this is what look at what Jack he says. Why bother trying to help anyone who doesn't want it? For sure,
exactly. I quit helping Jack long ago. He'll tell you. He's like, Snaps won't connect me with his connections. Snaps. One, I would never want to do that, Jack, because you make me look like a fool.
There you go. So, we'll get back to this. Thank you, Snaps, for your link.
Yeah, you guys take care. Yeah, I just wanted to let the people know that there is evidence and there is optics out there.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. And thank you for making it clear to me about the other thing. I forgot about that message, dude, earlier.
Oh, definitely.
Discord.
Definitely.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You're good.
Okay. All right, peace.
Talk to you. And that relationship, not just talk, but the relationship can be healed.
It's all up to God.
Stephen, I can speak to that if you want, but if not, I'll just remain quiet.
I'd prefer you remain quiet, Chuck, to be honest.
As you wish, sir. Not a problem.
Well, you're the one who seems to have problems with me, confusion about me. You've been having, and we've discussed your opinions of me in the past.
I'm here today to try to reverse that course.
Right. And the thing is that what you haven't noticed is you spend most of the time talking.
I think. Yeah, he did tell his story. I mean, I think it may be like 3 minutes at the most.
Jack is a fucking donkey. Right? Like a jackass. So I could call a jackass a fucking donkey.
I get it. Like the words right there, but I'm not using this to make fun of him like that.
I'm not trying to make fun of the guy.
I'm looking at the situation for us.
Seriously, nobody complains about nobody wants to help him. And I've had another person, a lady and we spent time trying to help this fucking guy. Not once, but twice, multiple times. And when you give it to him, like you lay it all out there, and like it's not good enough. You can go do.
Well, yeah. Well, he
come
didn't
on.
want it. He let you know, and that's why you don't help him anymore, right?
All right. So why the fuck would you?
I've been
Why are you
sitting.
complaining? Why are you complaining about no one's trying to help you? And then like
I don't know, man.
and
That's his.
then fucking. Oh,
that's
come
his.
on.
That's his trip, bro. No, that's,
Fuck
I'm trying
off.
to think.
If I say in my real life, I slapped the living fucking daylights out of him. I guarantee you that. Because now you're just pissing me off. Yeah, no, I do it for fun. You know, I wouldn't even close the fist. I would open hand them.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
All right. I feel you, man. But no, but
In
it's
a
interesting
way.
how they were talking. We're talking about Chuck was talking to him, and he said you're talking too much. I think if he was being honest, and I'm just assuming here, I think Jack obviously didn't like when Chuck was gonna give him advice about his son. His son. Hold on, bro. Listen, wait. Listen to my words real quick. Listen to my work real quick, and then you can respond. I don't think Jack cared for Chuck trying to give him advice about how to manage his family, his son, and that's what it was. And instead of saying you talk too much, it would have been nice to see some clarification. No, exactly what it was. No, I don't like you trying to tell me how to run my family. Type,
No,
that would have been more accurate for him to say.
That's redundant. It makes zero sense because he asks people for advice and then doesn't want to hear it.
You said people, but it's already said he doesn't like Chuck. So it's kind of like if I said I don't like you, I do like you. But if I said I don't like you and you come up here trying to give me advice, it's like, duh, I don't want to hear what you have to say.
Okay, why bring it public to the internet and random people
That's
you
true.
don't know? It's fucking
know, man.
It's weird, and it's like okay, it makes zero.
Maybe we
sense
can ask him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just he'll shut it down real quick. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't want to hear that. Regardless,
he says, "No, I was going to speak of my path, not it." Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he said he wasn't going to give him advice about like his son per se, but maybe through a parable, like the parable of the narrative of your situation with your family.
Like,
that's advice too.
My testimony on like how it's like a son that wants nothing to do with him. So I was the son that wanted nothing to do with my own father, and until a life-changing moment in my life happened, like it doesn't need to be like that, but yeah, it happened like that.
But it happened, yeah. And he used it, and in the end, it worked out. It worked out because even though you were hurt, you got your it's like a sacrifice. I was saying when you were gone, you kind of sacrificed. You got a reset of your brain. You're able to hold space for your dad, and now you guys are cool, right?
I always was like I always seen like the negative attributes and always strive to not be anything like that.
Right.
Till after, but yeah, no.
So,
I seen him, like,
that means
he showed up.
That means
he showed up. I'm like the man actually showed up. You know what I mean? Like when at the lowest of the low, the man showed up.
So that means that even in the things you didn't like, you still found value. I'm saying like at least
I did. It's
give
my
me
father.
anything like
we have the same blood, right? So
that's pretty good to see it like that. That's pretty mature.
Background again, getting totally just shoved to the back for a good hour. At least half of this time we've been going, I've been just in the background, and I'm wondering why. Because Chuck, you've had apparently some doubts or questions.
I was trying to tell him the experience,
but
the man didn't want to hear it. The man did not want to hear it. He's like asking for your opinion, and then when he starts speaking, he's like, "No, I don't want to hear it." The dude, I don't know what the military. I don't know if this guy got like psyops or some shit. They fucked his brain though. Something fucked his brain.
You and Brown Boy need to have a stream about that shit. That's Brown Boy's wheelhouse right there. But listen to what he said right here. This is interesting.
You've had apparently some doubts or questions, but you don't seem to pay any attention to when I speak.
I think he was, and we're just talking about this situation right here. He has been listening to him, seems like.
And Tom's the same way.
But we're talking about Chuck, though.
The question you're asking.
But hold on. Can you pause it quickly? I guarantee it. This guy's a lot more tactful and aware and lucid than he comes off to be. This is a fucking facade. The man knows exactly what he's doing, and I think he like
who Chuck?
No, Talcott.
Jack. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing, and he's more tactful than it appears. Guaranteed. The buddy's played a fucking game with himself.
What do you think he's doing?
He's playing a fucking game. I don't know what the fuck he's
Okay.
doing, but it doesn't work because, like, look, you're playing him right now.
All right, let's see.
I'm a man of faith. I truly trust and believe in miracles, but I don't get to choose what the
Yeah, he said. Chuck said, "Did I not back?" Yes, you did. I see you backed off.
miracles are. God does. I celebrate the miracles I can find. I share the miracles I can discover.
It is what it is, Steel Man. I appreciate
found
it,
that
though.
life is
We
actually
got a miracle.
pretty
I think
amazing
we have a miracle.
if you
Jack stepped in dog shit. And now it
attention.
smells everywhere. Fuck off. Cool. It's a miracle, brothers and sisters. Love's available. And I am
No.
Peace, die.
Nah, no mocking, my friend. I don't do that shit right now.
I'm not mocking the guy.
That's
Oh,
mocking,
shit.
dude. That's mocking, bro. I'm
I
a
tell-
teacher.
I tell- I- I
see.
tell-
I hear. No, let me tell you, bro. Like
Been telling
when
it
people
to
when people are doing like voices like that's mocking, bro. And I get it. You have history with them, but I'm
No, but
just,
I
I'm letting
love
you know
you,
my
brothers
I'm
and
let
sisters.
I'm letting you know my rules.
All right,
bro.
yeah, I shouldn't. I
appreciate
do
it.
that. Okay, I won't do it. I won't do it again. But all I'm saying is, yeah.
Okay,
we can
yeah.
put on like a little voice and say it's all love and all that. The dude's
Well, that's
angry.
that's what your awesome AI bots are funny. When you do
Remember that?
That shit's funny.
We need the NPC of the game. Fucking.
Yeah,
bot,
come
yeah.
on, bro. Let's do it.
Should I pull it up?
I agree. Yeah,
That's
but
okay
I'm
right
not
now.
pissy
Let's do this right now, though. I appreciate it, though.
over airtime. I'm being honest. It truly does. It dumbfounds me. My message, my brand is live without fear. I know the value of what that means. My devotion is to God, to ending wars, to trying to confront the criminality of the U.S. government systems. And it's like,
okay,
people don't want to hear
Pieces
from me
available.
on my channel.
But it's funny that like he's talking about like Chuck's bringing up the sun stuff, because that's like me, bro. Like for example, I'll give you an example. Like, of course, you want to change the world and make it better. I know you do. You help people in other countries and in your city probably too. I try to help people in my community. Like we have these big things we want to do, which is great. But then again, there's also little things like in our families that need attention too. Like I'm estranged from my little brother Jordan. Shout out to him, and I wish we can mend. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Like I wish we could mend that and stuff. And I'm ahead of my family and all that. So there's a lot of things there that need to be worked on too, not just the big picture stuff. And
well, that's what must. You have to resolve that first of all. You have to resolve your inner being, and then from there,
that's first.
You
go out right.
The things closest around you, and then you can think about actually making a difference. Either way,
for sure. No, yeah, I believe what you're saying, bro. It's like we call it your circle of influence. Start with yourself, like you're right. Your mental health, your physical health, spiritual. Then you can help your family and friends, community.
You can't
all that
pour
shit.
from an empty cup.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, Cage, there's realistically though. We're not ever going to be perfect in all those inner things too. However, we can still have big goals and chip away at those.
You can chip away every day. Every day, if you have that
at
mindset,
the big things,
you can move forward doing that.
So
it starts with you. It's not selfish. It's not self-consumed or anything. But you have to work on your own inner
stuff.
thing.
Yeah. That's why I like talking to. Yeah, and then move out. That's why I like talking to Shadow Buddha about like we're talking about our inner stuff, like our mind state, peace of mind. We talk about Buddhism and other modes of spirituality a lot. And then again,
I know lots about the Taoism. I know lots about Taoism and inner work and all that alchemy.
Yeah, it helps, bro.
Yeah, I can talk all day about that esoteric stuff. Yeah, that's my field of expertise. And also botany.
Okay, yeah. I've seen your your flowers and stuff. Beautiful. And I have to say this is why I like, with Landry and stuff when we first met, we were talking about big conspiracy stuff. But the thing I really like to talk to him the most about is because he's a married man, has a child. Like I like talking about family stuff with him too, because in like being a husband too, because that's something that we resonate on. Even though we don't like the C-19 bullshit. the Great Reset type shit too. But I realized the fact that my circle of influence of my family and friends is just as important as those big things, if not more, because I have more of a chance to affect those things. And let me bring this guy up real quick.
I get it though, but are they not influencing you too with the people around you?
Yeah,
Right?
they are. So it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand for sure.
Yeah.
So,
my nigga.
Joe Cool in the building. What's up, brother?
It's good.
What's up, OG Joe Cool.
Pep 1 and Pep 2. It's good.
What's up, Joe?
It's
Big
good,
up to
man.
you, brother.
Same, man. Happy holidays, both of you cats.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks for letting Blue Ivy, Texas Blue up. Let her know what's up.
I was waiting for you to drop.
I'm not
I've
a
been
cat
on the phone with her.
I'm not a cat, man. I'm not an animal, these animals and shit. But yeah, I hear you.
I was just not a cat. Did I say that? I don't even be listening to what I be saying.
He's a human.
Cat,
if anything, you're an owl, right, Gage?
Yeah, we're gonna freeze your Joe up. You know what I mean? We'll heat it up after defrosting.
Oh shit! No, but Joe, you were on this earlier. This show, I didn't even review that part. How did that go for you today?
I left in protest because dude they called me the. Okay. Dude, they called me the hard R. I let that one slide.
I saw that, yeah.
And then he
we saw that.
Dude's kid.
I've seen that.
Cage.
Hold on, let him go.
And it's not your turn, right?
Yeah.
Then he called Chuck's kid autistic hard R. And then that's when I left.
Wait, so there was two hard R's?
I popped in. No,
damn.
All I kept hearing was that. Damn. I'm like, I checked them for real. I'm like,
well, that's good. That's what. I mean, I think I heard the second. I must have heard the second one, Joe. Because it's crazy though. I'm talking, Joe.
Hold on, but imagine Buddy went.
He's telling me, hold on. You like that, Joe?
I did.
Go ahead, bro. It's all you. It's your show today. Go ahead.
All right, I'm just saying. Imagine a man went in real life. Places like where I grew up, or buddy, you're from fucking Chicago, right?
I see you, Snafu. Hold on, man.
Imagine they went over there and started running their mouth like that. It would never happen.
No, for sure.
People have a false sense of security over the internet. You fucking retards. You can reach out and grab you and fucking ruin your entire reality. Shut the fuck up.
Well, that's what that's what I was mentioning earlier in the broadcast when I heard Tommy say the hard R. And I was like, bro, like, I didn't even know that he said that. Like, Jack was like, are you not going to kick this guy? I mean, it's his show. You can do what he wants, but
I agree.
I mean, he finally did it, and I'm like, this is a pattern, bro. This is why I don't talk to him as it is right now. I'm not talking.
Speaking
to Jack or
speaking of the racist topic,
go to the fucking Jane. Go to the Jane.
No, I want to ask you a question since Landry and Orthodox threw his name in the hat. So you have been. Everyone's saying that Joe Cool was the one asking for those articles. I want to know, Joe Cool. They said you finally got a hold of the article. Okay.
I asked online the day I saw him. He said he got doxxed by you, and I was like,
"It's not doxed. An article is not doxed."
Hold on.
I'm just telling you what happened. You asked me what happened. I'm telling you what he said.
I know, but you correct terminology, Joe Cool. It's not doxing.
I did use the correct. I'm telling you what someone else said verbatim.
I'm just asking. They said you were the one who was asking around for the article.
Trying to tell you about it,
right?
So you wouldn't have to even ask. You wouldn't have to wonder.
Are you using the
hold on, guys?
Set microphone?
Because you've been very supportive of these open racists, Joe Cool. That's why I'm asking you.
So no, apparently not. You're not. You already got your mind made up.
No, you've been very supportive
of me about. So
known racist.
Stick with your narrative, then.
Yeah. There you go. Enough said. I mean, we can maybe get to that later, but we're not talking about it right now.
Joe Cool's very openly okay with open racism, so I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him. Period.
Shut up.
Hold on. It only take 2 seconds. I'll answer you, Snafu. When I hopped up and he told me he had been doxxed, I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, it's all over the place." Snafu did. I was like, "Shit, I want to see it." And he's like, "Okay, I get to you at the show." So I did ask in public. The second I saw him, he told me he got doxxed. And I'm just telling you what he said. I'm not saying you doxed him. I'm telling you what he told me.
I didn't dox him. And then, like that, he switched the story. That thing's been around for years.
I just wondered if you read it because again, those are your boys' optics, bro.
I read it again a couple days ago just to
Okay.
make sure. And
Okay.
What do you think, Joe?
I think it's the same shit in some ways that he say online. There's nothing in there that I haven't heard him say online.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't make it even okay, right? That just shows he has a pattern for years that he's been doing racist shit.
I got to give you that. Yes.
Well,
Also, but
hold on.
No, I
guys.
want to hear.
Hold on.
Thanks. I was gonna say also though. I also see the genuine. I don't know if it's genuine, but I see the side where where he don't stick to none of that shit. He say, yeah, them edgelord bullshit comments. The short mustache people are, the greatest in the world or whatever, that type of bullshit. And then when you talk to him, he'd be like, man, Joe, I don't believe that shit. People are people, man. I love everybody.
people. But here's the thing. I haven't really said anything about this shit, right? But because to me, it's beneath me. But I'll say this: you say he doesn't mean it or whatever, but I'll tell you my experience, my testimony. Yeah. The last thing he said to me when he came to this broadcast is, I don't fuck with American blacks, right? That was enough for me. Yeah. And then he sent me a DM saying like, I'd rather not talk to you. I'm like, okay. So you could say what you want, but I see for what it is, bro. And I think those things in the article are vile and disgusting. And I also think that when he does, because he really didn't say that shit to me, because normally like all that racist shit, right? But when he did, it's disgusting. But not as disgusting as that picture how he looks, and I'll leave it at that. And nobody's talking about that. That's what's hurtful for someone to let their body to get like that. That's very. It's hard. Okay. It's hard on the eyes, bro. It's hard on the eyes. Yeah. But anyway, no more talk about that shit. We're talking about this Jack situation. And if you talk about it again, I'm sorry, you're gonna be booted for the day.
I wanted to ask you, NPC, because I left. No. What was your angle on this Jack thing?
Let me.
We're talking, bro. We're talking, man. You can say excuse me, and then
excuse me. Okay, I would like to say just one last thing to that, Joe. Your statement is false. When you say you don't hear him say, I'm glad NPC brought that up. Because that was my kicker too, is when he started calling me a sandwiggy, okay? Being racist about Middle Eastern, not just the blacks, but Middle Eastern. And let me remind you, Joe, when he doubled, tripled down on that, okay? So when you're sitting here defending him, saying, well, I don't see him say that stuff, I don't know. Bro, we have the footage.
I'm not saying,
my question is, how can you ignore his openly racist optics? But that we'll move on because he gave us the answer. He's white knighting for racist.
There you go.
That's his friend. Yeah.
Okay. Your angle on this, watching Jack. What was your angle on it? Because I missed it. I've been talking to Blue all that time.
My thing was the question. If you see the subheading in the title, it says, "Did Chuck go too far with Jack?" And it goes back to what you were saying that you're working on, like I'm working on, is meeting people where they're at.
Right.
Even though I have baggage and a lot of times
so
negative
baggage. After I left.
Well, it was going cool, copacetic. Chuck was adding to the conversations. Chuck had asked him a question about Jack said about like religions. I'm paraphrasing. They kind of fucked up the world. How people see God. And Chuck was like, "Are you saying that?" Wanted clarification. Are you saying that religions are garbage, basically, right? And he's like, he got mad at Chuck a little bit, and then they smoothed it over. And then Jack, then Chuck tells testimony about how he was alcoholic and he
religion was good for him. Yeah,
right, exactly. And then we're at right now is Chuck said he kind of said like, "Hey Jack, about your family, kind of like it sounded like he was going to give a testimony about like how he got his family back." And Jack's demeanor just switched, and he's like, basically like, "Fuck, I don't want to hear anything you say," type of shit. And that's where we're at right now. This is where we're at right now, like right here.
Dad, apparently some doubts or questions, but you don't seem to pay any attention to when I speak.
And I think about meeting people where they're at. He was in the chat. Some of the chat agreed too. Like Chuck was like he backed off when he said like back off, and he wasn't over talking him, but he challenged him on something that I can understand is uncomfortable. You know, the family stuff.
Who backed off, Chuck or Jack?
Chuck backed off when Jack said, "I don't want to hear you speak anymore about this shit," and Chuck backed off. But now Jack is saying the reason why he's mad at him, but it seems like he's obfuscating he's not being honest in the sense that like, no, I don't want you talking about my family, which is his right? I understand, right? But
and Tom's the same way,
and he's talking about Tommy, but we're talking about Chuck. I thought
most of the time talking. I've been
today to try to reverse that course.
Right. And the thing is that what you haven't noticed is you spend most of the time talking. I
don't think he was talking that much.
Sitting in the background again, getting totally just shoved to the back for a good hour. You know, at least half of this time we've been going. I've been just in the background. And I'm wondering why. Because Chuck, you
straight trash, Lindsay. You're straight trash.
Apparently some doubt.
Hey, come on, man.
Questions, but you don't seem to pay any
I'm
attention.
tired of these trash ass bitches.
Reason.
And Tom's the same way. I mean,
He's
the question you're asking, I said it earlier in the stream. I'm a man of faith.
Oh, that's what it was. Stephen brought up family, and Chuck was. That's why that was the segue. Chuck saw the opening, like a true Scorpio.
I trust and believe in miracles, but I don't get to choose what the miracles are. God does.
Hey, Gabriel.
I celebrate the miracle.
Yes, sir. What's up?
You're into like astrotheology and all that.
For sure.
You're a true Scorpio. All right, if you had to guess, what would I be?
Gemini.
Nope.
Guess
what
again.
Are you?
No. Tell him.
Try again.
One more. Aquarius.
Nope.
Go again.
Maybe. Go again.
Leo.
It's only told
Leo.
You. Nope.
Okay, what is it? I'm done now.
All right.
What are
I'd
you?
have guessed Scorpio. I assume Scorpio on fire. I don't know nothing about the stuff, though. All right.
What are you, Cage? Help us out.
A Sagittarius.
Yeah, I'd have never guessed that.
Okay.
Capricorn. I don't even remember them.
He keeps it light for sure. So it's like a Sag, and he philosophizes.
But I did go to.
Hold on,
I
you.
went to
Snaps.
somebody Frater RC. You can look him up on YouTube. He's on YouTube and that. He has like hermeticmysteryschool.com.
Okay.
And all that. It's not.
Look
but
at
his
that.
mom, astrology
That's
mom,
an
yeah, she's like very adept at it. I do have something called a stellium, which is very everyone
Always
has a
your 12
stellium.
houses guesses.
Yeah, but it's very rare because it hits everything on Scorpio.
That's interesting.
But I'm a Sagittarius. So, you know what I mean? Like it's
with
rare.
the video cage? What does that have to do with the video cage?
Yeah. Well, I said Scorpio.
Because he
I said
mentioned
Scorpio.
something about
Scorpio.
astrology. So I brought it up.
You know
Well,
what I
thank you for that,
wanted to say is this situation here that you're reviewing with Chuck. The identical thing happened 2 months ago. Where this identical thing where Chuck started talking about. That's why I said I know that Chuck looks at his life compared to Jack, because this exact same narratives, exact same scenario where Chuck was coming up there talking about his thing, trying to help Jack. This happened about 2 to 3 months ago, and I'm sure Chuck could, if he came up here, he could explain to y'all that this is nothing new. Like this, what you're reviewing has happened.
Chuck's been at this for.
I think Joe's seen it. I've seen
it. That's why I believe Gabe's. That's why I'm not asking a lot of questions. I'm sure Gabe is seeing and calling this right. That's why it's going so fast, because Gabe, I think, is calling it right.
Yeah, because I'm trying to meet. Thank you, Joe. I'm trying to meet them where they're at, like just like all you guys here too, like and hopefully you do the same with me.
I'm glad you said that so I can remember. Yes, thanks for the reminder. You did. We did.
We got a pulley and lever system that raise you up, bro. Don't worry.
There we go.
Goals I can find.
And that goes for Jack Telcott too, because like, yeah, I'm not talking to him right now, but I wish him the best. And I think he has a lot of knowledge and whatnot. And I'm not using this space, this opportunity to call him out of his name or bash him.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to call it like it is, how I see it, and hopefully you guys can add and do the same as well.
No, I get
share
it.
the
But
miracles.
psychology.
Honestly,
Hold
because
on.
Jack comes on this community making the grandiose claims he makes and life coach claims he makes, you guys have all right and should never feel bad reviewing his optics. Because he publicly makes these claims and he publicly is presenting the optics out there. So honestly, it's just like Trump with the dirt list, or everyone has a dirt sheet to him, so to speak. So because of him being a public figure and is saying the crazy shit he says, you shouldn't feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad for someone saying, "Hey, this guy's in the community, and I want to review the optics to this, whether they're good or bad."
No, I feel good. If I felt bad, I probably wouldn't do it. I mean, I think this is fair.
This
I'm
is
promoting
no
his
different.
channel.
This is no different than reviewing a boxing match or a baseball game or something.
Yes, sir.
It's no different.
I'm glad you say a game, right? It's that game that Gage was talking about earlier.
And discover.
And I've looked into.
I found that
we look
life
into
is
the-
actually a pretty.
If you look into the etymology of game, it's hilarious. Really, like we can look into it right now. Give me a second.
Not really.
What is the
Not
game?
really.
No, but we should look into the words we use, right?
I thought you had some in your mind, like you already knew.
Oh, I do. I do know it, but I want to fuck it up.
All right.
No, well, hold on to that and go look it up while we watch this shit.
No, it's
The
already
amazing
done.
miracle. If
Okay,
you-
what's game? Go ahead.
All right, comes from gammon, meaning
Bear with us,
joy,
guys.
amusement, sports, play, and fun.
Okay.
Not originally about rules of competition. It has to do with
Sports, play, and
more
fun.
more about pleasure and social enjoyment from Proto-Germanic gamag or whatever the fuck. So joy, music, companionship, and it's also
All right.
Proto-European PIE.
That's
And it
pretty
comes
much the
from
way we see
to
it
come
nowadays.
together or join. Come together.
Video
and join.
game, sports game, board game.
Yeah,
We
the
see it
idea
the
is
same
people.
way now.
The idea is people gathering. So it's early is a joyful activity, celebration, or amusement. In the medieval period, is contest, sports, playful competition. In modern usage, structured play, board games, video games, competitive events such as like baseball, whatever the fuck you're saying, or metaphorical use.
I see in the
the
back.
dating game, the political game. Interesting related words. Gammon, to deceive or cured meat. All right.
Okay.
To deceive or cured meat. From the same old French line meaning mockery or a trick. Gamble, evolved later, trying to play to risk. Game, willing or bold. Example, I'm game, meaning eager to participate.
Yeah. That's what we're doing. I appreciate that.
Yeah, at its root.
Yeah. So what do you think? Real quick. What do you gaming? Because that's something that Jack says all the time. He's not game, but he wants to have fun. You said fun.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done, Gabriel. So at its root, game means people coming together for
You
shared
love it.
enjoyment,
You love it.
whether playful, competitive, or symbolic. All right, done. All right.
Thank you. Yeah, the fun part is great because I hear Jack says I want to have fun. And I agree with that. It's fun to
You
have
can
fun.
see it on his
People
face,
think
man.
life's a game until it gets really serious and you get.
Ask this guy.
Astrology, and I'm pissed because NPC was the only guy who I could really talk about it before. But I mean, man, that was a mistake.
Oh no.
All right.
Shout out to Landry. What's up, Chuck? What's up, man?
Hey,
Merry
what
Christmas,
up?
man.
I just came up to answer
What's
any
up, neighbor?
questions as you go along.
Chuck, will you? I was telling everyone that this exact thing happened to you like just a few months back, and then even happened to you before that. Like this exact scenario where you go to share with Jack.
I
right?
came up on a clean slate today, and Steve is the one that brought family up, and I backed way off of that. I didn't even touch it. But as soon as Steven brought it up, and he saw me there, he just immediately got pissed off, and that's why I said I won't even mention it.
Right.
And he said, "Please don't." So I just left it alone because I wasn't there to pick a fight. Earlier, I was just trying to share some of what I thought was testimony to my connection with a God of my understanding.
Chuck, can I ask you something?
Yes, sir.
Do you think life is a game?
Do what you can to survive. I guarantee you
No,
never
I don't
get
think it's a game.
Let him finish, Cage. I want to hear what he's
No,
saying
well,
because
no, I want to hear the answer.
a few
Hold
times.
on, you
That was
interrupted.
me rapping. That was me
Do you
rapping.
think life is a game? Everybody.
No, I don't.
No,
Well,
you
Chuck
don't.
said
Okay,
no.
Snafu, you think it's a fucking game?
Because if it's a game, it sucks.
NPC the
No,
game.
shit.
You think it's a game?
So one can say that it's a serious game that's fun.
Joe?
That's funny at time.
I am the game.
Oh, it's funny.
What do you need,
All right.
Snafu?
I was just trying to tell people that you've done this before because you like I'm not going to speak for you, but you kind of told us that you look at Jack's life with what you've had to deal with in your life, both with family and alcohol.
Well,
Why do we always talk about other people?
I've
Why
seen
can't
you
we
go to
talk about the
Jack-
game
Let-
of
let
life?
it- let-
Let's talk about
It's
that.
Hold on.
It's
Hey,
a-
Cage,
I've
he
seen
asked
you
him a
go to
question.
Jack
Hold on,
and,
Cage.
and do what happened here tonight, and I was just wanting you to share with it. Like,
Okay.
this is nothing new. Like, I've seen you do this with Jack. And
It's a
the way he does it.
parallel experience, and I've been taught to share experience, strength, and hope. However, tonight I went up there with a different approach. I did
I
not
can tell,
even
Chuck.
touch upon any of Jack's talking points. I was trying to come from my own things
Experiences.
that I went through on a personal level, as opposed to fighting Jack. I came up there to maybe break new ground with him. I thought maybe if I came with that approach, it wouldn't turn into a fight. But what happened was King Stephen, at every opportunity,
Stop calling this retard a king, okay?
Hold
took to
on.
sabotage it.
You got that right. No,
Yeah.
Chuck.
Oh, so
Chuck,
Steven was
Chuck,
gassed
so
like
this
that.
is so Chuck. This is why I think this because I've seen this loop before, but it did seem different. That's why I felt moved to talk about it today, right?
And
because
I did go up
can
there
see
with
that
a
with you.
different. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't go
You
up
had
there to
mentioned that a little
fight,
while
to
ago.
poke.
You had mentioned it on the clip I played a little while ago too. You were like, "I'm trying to like turn over a new leaf," just like you said, try something different. And I get it,
Right.
but he wasn't ready. And what a great day to do it on Christmas, right?
Well, I think
Yeah.
Steven is known to gaslight, so he probably he saw what Chuck was doing and he knew how to get under Jack's buttons.
You're right.
So,
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. I saw that, and a lot of times Steven would say something, and Jack thought about it. I mean, Chuck would say something, and Jack thought about it for a minute. Then Steven would interject and put that doubt in Jack's mind.
Right. He would gaslight it. Yeah,
It didn't
I would
help
love to
when
see Jack
Tommy
and Chuck talk
called my.
personally.
It didn't do much when Tommy called my son a autistic
hard R.
end.
Yeah, that was fucked up, bro.
Yeah, that is kind of fucked up.
And just
That
to
hurt.
let you guys
That
know, this is
hurt.
the third
That
time I said
hurt.
it. I'm sorry you had to go through that, bro, because that's the main reason why I don't. No, you hold on for a second, sir. That's why I don't go on the show anymore, because that type of behavior of him letting people like Tommy say those type of things, he don't even do nothing. So I'm like, I mean, you can do what you want, but I'm not going to be a part of it, Jack. That's what I told him.
So I have a
That's
question.
how you
Chuck,
vote with
hold
your
on,
presence.
please.
I agree.
May I talk?
I was going to ask you, Chuck, did he say that to spite, to try and trigger you, or did he
Snafu,
say
hold
it?
on, Jack. One at a time, guys. Like, and please stay on
Praise
topic.
God.
Cage, go ahead.
I have a very pertinent question, Chuck. For Chuck, why would some
Yes.
random person on the internet affect anything at all through a word? Why would that even affect you? You can say anything at all.
Because
why
of
would it-
That's a fair question.
Hold on.
Because of the abuse I put up with where I used to live. Those words would get you killed. That word
Yeah, they would
that
never do it
everybody
in real
throws
life.
around.
They would never do it in real life. They'd
Yes,
be on their best
in real
behavior
life,
in the
you
room.
dumb ass. I've seen people killed over that word. What the fuck don't you understand?
No,
Shut the
Chuck, hold
fuck
on.
up.
Hold on, Chuck.
Relax,
Chuck, hold on. Relax.
You're missing this point a bit, Chuck. Relax.
Chuck, he was trying to say that they wouldn't say it to you in real life. That's what he said, because you would get killed,
And on
deleted,
the
or whatever.
internet, there is no
He was
such
agreeing
threat.
with you. He's
saying
agreeing
no-
with you, Chuck.
Yeah.
Okay,
In
my
the street,
apology. I
in the street,
misunderstood what
you'll
he
get
Scorpio
beat.
shit.
On the
No,
internet, they
exactly.
can't.
Big,
Well,
big
I got
tough guys
attacked.
over a fucking street.
I
Yeah,
got
you think your
attacked
streets are protecting
earlier, and
you?
it
Fucking idiot.
pissed me off. I'm
No one's
sorry. I
gonna act like this
apologize.
in real
It's all
life.
good, Chuck.
Let's all get into a fucking room and see how.
Well, here's the thing: they know what to say to get under you guys' skin. Just
Right.
like me, we profile all you guys. So, like,
You don't give a fuck. You can't take it
Especially
serious.
Joe
real
Cool.
talk.
Let him get it off. Let him get off.
So what I'm saying is, Steven knew how to gaslight Jack to get the whole drama confrontation thing with Chuck. But I get what Cage is saying, because again, you got to look at who's saying it, and it's kind of like what NPC said. You know, that's where my issue is some of these people are okay with allowing certain optics on their stuff, and to me, that's kind of like, you know, I get it.
Let me give you some about what I see also there. And first of all, you guys are right, and I'm saying, and there's more, and because you are right, and though Jack uses Steven as an escape, you know, as a straw man or something. So he wants him around. So when he wants to act out, suddenly he'll accept more of his advice and shit. Suddenly he's more susceptible to the gaslight. Jack's very aware that he does that shit.
Shadow Buddha's comment was really like over target. I really like that. Where
Can you
do
read
better,
it, Snaps,
John
please?
1-1. Huh?
No, I'll say I'll read it.
Okay.
Shadow Buddha says, words do matter, even it says in the Bible, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. John chapter 1.
Yeah, good reference, Shadow Buddha. Good one.
And Cage, to what you said, of course, words can hurt over the internet. Physical pain is the only pain.
Exactly.
You could absolutely fall in love with a motherfucker through a letter. Words are a thing, and there are other pain other than getting hit in your face.
And I apologize, Cage. I misunderstood what direction you were coming from.
I was trying to solidify and actually add on to what you were saying. Because, you know what I mean?
You know, I could take the abuse all day long.
At the same time, I'm saying, fuck that shit. Let's all get into a room.
That's how I
we'll
took
see
it.
what happens.
Let's go back to the video to check it out.
But hold on, I'm almost done. Please.
Okay, go ahead. Take your time.
That's what my wife said.
She's almost dead, huh?
Oh, you know, the wives and the women I deal with, like, okay, how many more times do you need? Either way, fucking
wait, Cage.
Regardless,
Sagittarius
or her, you know what I mean? But regardless, what I'm saying is, like, okay, these people will never act like this in real life. Okay, so why the fuck would I even take it seriously? You can say anything about anything. Like, why the fuck would I take it seriously? Shut up.
That's facts, Gage. That's facts. But to be honest, to keep it 100, we have to also hold by that standard. Because I've done some crazy shit online. You have done some crazy shit online. So yeah, let's hope we can learn from this.
I've never been cruel or disrespectful to anybody, really.
We can't say that people.
I would not do anything. I would not do anything I wouldn't do if you're in the same room with me. All right.
Oh wow.
I disagree with Cage's statement, because nowadays, as crazy as this world is, some people will do exactly what they show online in real life as well.
That's true. We see that in Vegas, the Vegas shooting. Yeah.
Try it.
Yeah.
I got 6 pieces of lead. Come see me.
There we go.
I'm not saying that like civil discourse. That's the whole like propaganda game with the social media thing. It's just civil discourse optics. Like that. That's the whole thing. So it is playing into the industrial complex of the social media game.
Well, yeah, right.
I'm gonna put a digital silencer on it. And
but here's the thing with
rounds and shit. You won't hear a thing.
Well, thank you. Here's what Shadow Fever says. Cage was being disrespectful in the chat an hour ago. He was, but he's saying, I guess he's not being cruel though. He's being disrespectful. He'll be disrespectful, but he won't be cruel.
Disrespectful?
No, earlier he's saying an hour ago. He's laughing. He's saying an hour ago you were in the chat. I think you called me an idiot. Then you called me a genius.
I called you a genius and an idiot.
Which one is it?
You're a complete fucking idiot genius. I love you.
Oh wow, backhand compliment. But thank you, I appreciate you.
Joe, much respect. I didn't know you left because of that comment Tommy made.
Yes, that's how.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't talk behind. I'll say anything to anybody in
you will
in front of them in real life.
And mad respect to Joe for that, and Chuck for acknowledging that. Go ahead.
And I gotta say,
As I'm saying,
I gotta say thank you, Joe, too.
Hold on, Joe's talking. Huh?
In some ways, it's the same thing that that NPC did by he's saying I don't go around there. It's the same thing voting with my presence.
I see in the back.
I do it in different ways, but that's exactly me trying to make a statement.
Absolutely. And
I'm all I gotta say, I'm just glad that Joe's starting to maybe look at optics, a little
I love Joe's
more
laugh.
versus
Joe's laugh's hilarious.
the tribalism optics, Joe. That's all I'm saying. Is I'm glad
I saw that in the back, Landry. Hold on. Before you do something crazy, shut up, Landry. I saw that shit. What's up, man?
I didn't mean to
I was
do
just
that.
thinking about Landry. You and Joe met up, huh? You met
He's
Landry.
being a naughty boy in the back. What's up, Landry? Merry Christmas, man.
What's up, man?
Hey, Landry, it looks like you're on fucking fire, buddy.
Hey, did you see those crusted, urinated pants Orthodox had, Landry?
Hey, let the man. Hold on. Let the man
I'm a very
speak.
sensitive fool, man. I can't hear shit when you guys are all talking.
What's up, man?
I mean, what's up? It's been a long time since I've chatted with y'all, or at least Joe. So it's good to see you, dude.
Good to see you as
Been a
well,
minute
man.
since
I
I've seen
saw
you.
you, and I heard you gonna do something with Jared, and I saw, I watch you when you live, even if you just post the vid. I go back and watch it.
So you two met in real life, no?
That's true.
Yeah,
huh?
we did. Yeah,
you and Joe.
Oh yeah, me and Joe. Dude, that train is like broken again.
It
You need some grammar.
It is in the
Joe
same
and
spot.
I,
in the
not
same
me.
spot.
Overword, Joe.
Wow.
Joe, words do matter. Landry, are you been listening to any of this
Yeah,
stuff?
I've been listening like for the last 30 minutes.
Because the theme I'm trying to get is like this whole thing about meeting people where they're at, even though we have baggage and stuff.
But they're not letting you get there. But
Keep bringing it back to NPC. I want to get there because I've been throwing it around in my head.
I was thinking about paying to kick some people off, which I never do that. But I was
in this area trying to kick people out. Look what happened to you, bro. Yeah,
we're back.
You came in this area trying that shit, and look where you're at now.
We're back where we started because he's actually my number 2 now. So
what's the psychology? Hold on,
I have a question. Good for you.
I have a question for everybody on the
I got a question for
Let's
NPC.
doesn't mean he's not going to get the shit from the rest of the people.
It's part of me meeting people where it's at.
No,
being a
but
bit
I'm
more
saying,
tolerant being a bit more tolerant of Tommy calling me the hard ER because he does it endlessly.
Or what about Orthodox saying, hey, screw all fucking African Americans? Tommy and Orthodox are the same thing, though, Joe.
Some of that shit.
Brother,
I hope you heard my question when everybody yelled.
I did.
No,
didn't
hear it.
Sorry, guys.
How come it's so easy to blame Tommy, but you guys forget about Orthodox?
You're insufferable.
Racism is still racism, period.
Yes, you're right.
Snafu, you're good, bro, but you're actually kind of late to the game.
Just chill out for a second, bro. You're right in what you're saying, but let's well, hold on, everyone. Joe asked me a question, I think. So go ahead.
I was asking, is meeting a person where they are. That means accepting them a bit for what they are. And Tommy is that guy that's going to call me the hard ER a lot. So in my journey to meet, in my journey to meet him where he is, doesn't that mean I'm going to be accepting a few more of them hard ERs? Or does it? Is my question.
All right, Joe,
absolutely. Sorry, Gage. Hold on. Absolutely, it does. But however, it doesn't mean you have to you have to take it. You can be like, you can let them know how you feel.
Very good.
But on a higher state of things, like level being, which it could be like, no, I mean they're just words, but they mean something in this 3D reality. So no, you don't have to accept it. But in the end, we're not. I'll get what Jack told me before. We're not killing each other with these words. We're online. But I'll add that, like, yeah, I'm going to say something. I'm done just sitting back when the intent is being cruel. I'm going to say something, bro. I learned my lesson. I'm not trying to be.
NPC. What are you talking about? You always say stuff. Oh, this is a long time I've seen you do it.
You're right. You're right.
It's been a long
I'm
time.
going to start saying something right now.
Jack,
I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to grow, man.
Jack got a little pissed off with me and Joe.
Question now.
Hold on. After Chuck, Mr. Chuck.
Jack got a little upset because me and Joe was talking about some towns that we know about and that we ran in. And Jack didn't appreciate that me and Joe were conversing about the streets we ran on.
They do
because it didn't pertain to him. This was before Joe left. And
Under the Leo Act.
All right.
Yeah, kind of set the stage.
Hold on, Chuck, please. Can I'm impatient.
Pause what Chuck said.
I'm
All
done.
right, thank you. All right, so please let me talk for a minute here.
Yes, Jack, go ahead.
Meeting somebody on their level automatically insinuates, without saying it, that you're above them in a way. It's an egotistical
That was dope.
form of speech.
That's nice.
Wait, there's a
And then
side
that
to
means
it, too.
it's automatically I'll meet them on their level, meaning you're
Landry
looking
has that
down on them.
problem. Sometimes
and
thinking
you
he's
have to-
better than others.
I'm not done.
That was very wise, Cage.
I'm not done.
Leave it up.
You know what I'm saying? It's automatically that's what it insinuates with this speech pattern, this way of looking at things. I'm gonna meet them at their level.
And it also shows a
that could mean I'm below.
It's
It also-
narcissistic. It's beyond fucking belief. Shut the
Wait,
fuck up.
wait.
There's
It
the
also
level,
shows
not
that-
your level.
Don't say shut the fuck up. We're letting you say this one at a time. I'm about to just put the people who are talking
Yeah, dude, this
up
is-
and
this is
kicking
getting
everyone. Yeah,
lame.
it's hard. Yeah, well, this
Landry,
And I
quit
do
acting like you're running shit. Let him run it.
Let's
mean,
let's-
we were
let's-
Landry-
But for real, and you always cry
Let's
about
go.
other people's
Come on, let's
content.
Oh my fucking god!
Everyone
Landry's
cries
no-
about you, Snafu.
Let's go. Enough. This is it. We're not.
He
we're
said he
gonna be
cries about
still
everyone
off.
else's content.
Okay.
Fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
he's not right now though. We're meeting people where they're at. Come on, I know it's hard, but let's go.
Okay, where is at and where is there?
Okay,
right
let's
now,
say
bro.
here. I'll give you where it's at, and we don't have to decide, Cage, whether it's less than us or beneath us or above us. Just a person who has a problem of I don't know, interrupting all the time when you talk and talking over you. And that's you're meeting them at where they are means I don't know, coming to terms with that in some fashion. And chastisement. I don't want to leave out what fucking NPC said because I'm gonna work on the entire time. But yeah, it means that you're gonna have to accept them. This is how they are. While I'm working on them, I'm gonna be getting smacked around a bit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that means that.
I'll leave that to
think
y'all.
they're less than me per se.
Y'all can have that job.
Yeah, you got a question, Landry from Shadow Buddha. He says,
All right,
"Can you ask Landry if he likes hardcore? Do you like hardcore music?
Yeah, like post-hardcore?
These people. Look at these people you named. The Under Oath,
Dude. That's
the
my
Use.
tattoo of Under Oath.
Oh, that's what it
Holy
is.
hell!
Holy shit!
I'm gonna have to Google
Wow,
that
Shadow
shit
Buddha.
now.
He's all up in your
No,
shit, man.
That's under rude.
That's what people that ride
It's my only
skateboards
tattoo. Is the
around in
first
high
band that
school
he said is
listen
my
to.
only tattoo.
That's funny.
It's crazy.
Shout out to Shadow.
And-
That's why
and
he's the
it's-
guru,
it's
the real
category.
guru of the Panelverse. Yeah. All right, so let's get back to this, guys. Thank you for that, everybody. Let's go. Merry Christmas, all that shit.
Pay attention.
Pay attention.
The Under Oath.
It's called Under Oath, one word.
It's a shitty band.
They are so
little
shitty.
Little emo.
Okay.
Mo, I agree. Yeah, but I'm not pissy over airtime. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
It truly does. It dumbfounds me. My message, my brand is live without fear. I know the value of what that means. My devotion is to God, to ending wars, to trying to confront the
I'm sorry, can you
criminality of
pause?
the U.S. government.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry,
sorry,
man.
but that was something else I wanted to say. He had said something about live without fear, and I got interrupted before I could get it out. That's another thing. That's my critique of him. Clearly, that shit that we just saw, that display of him running from Chuck all the time, using Steven as a crutch, that is fear. And then when he says boasts like, yeah, I accomplished that shit. That is my theme. Of course I know what is I know what that's like. I used to be that guy. You still are, and you don't acknowledge
But you don't
it.
realize
Make
that
me
saying
wanna-
that is the worst thing you could ever say. I learned that the hard way.
To him,
probably the
I-
most
I brought
insulting
it
thing you
up.
did to him.
I brought it up in this conversation, Joe, about he's afraid.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I see that, Chuck.
It's kryptonite.
Government systems. And it's like,
Hey, why do you think he's afraid, though, Chuck?
Because he hasn't dealt with his past. He hasn't
Jack
made
Dales
peace
will tell
with his
you.
past.
That's a good point.
Good point. Yeah.
You know what? He tells with all of Jack tells. It started from him, the psychiatrist, telling him that you get your job back, and he couldn't stop doing the guru shit. And so like he's afraid because one's like not on his side. Like I think he's afraid, like Again, people used to say he used to be normal, like a regular.
Wait,
Like, they did say that when
We're
this
getting away
change
from
happened
it.
in him,
Yeah.
it was
Wait.
like.
I just want to break it down. I'm not trying to beat up on Jack.
Can I
I'm not
finish what
saying
I
Jack.
saying,
Let me
damn
finish.
it?
No. I'm not saying
Yeah,
Jack
yeah,
is
yeah.
crazy. In
I'm gonna
fact,
finish what I
ignorant,
said real quick.
save
Yeah,
Jack's
yeah,
life.
I'm gonna finish what I said real quick.
Go ahead.
So Jack admitted in Jack Tells and everyone else that he used to be like well respected, like on top of his game, like all this crazy delusional shit, like not even existent. And then when the transition of soberness, something happened in his mind, and that the Jack we see now is what happened, like the delusional. So there was a change. That's what I'm saying.
Got it.
I'm
Thank
saying
you.
the Jack now may be preferable. The Jack now has a lot of answers. He's got his goofy shit, which I don't mind criticizing, but I think he has it more answers than most. He is much
Negative.
kinder than you are, Snafu. He's much more
He's like
kinder
what?
than you are. He knows some answers. He's more
He does.
kinder than you
Oh,
are.
kinder, yeah. But he's also a rapist lying about a maybe baby.
Dude,
And a bunch of other
Oh
shit.
my
Can we just like take like a
God.
10? All right, how
Oh,
much is it? Is it
good
the same price
Lord.
to get rid of him?
Snafu, bro. Already in the chat when you put that R word, bro. We don't. You should know. Like,
First
I'm
of all,
not trying to go there.
why would Buddy even
on,
say
man.
that word? And second of all, I need evidence of this. Okay.
And we're not getting. We're not even
I'm
talking
not
about
even
that, bro.
interested in
Think-
that
This is
nonsense.
it. We stick
I
it to
will-
this.
For this. Like,
I will
I
tell
feel
you-
worse because I'm here.
I'm just trying to break down a video. I don't want to slander the man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like we're just sticking to this topic, and if you can't do that, you can come back next time. I love you, but let's go. Let's do this shit.
No, you guys think kindness is lying about predatory optics? Okay, cool. He's kind. He lies about his predatory optics all day long, including stalking his family. But he's such a kind man.
I don't want to talk about the past. Let's go, bro. This is it, man. This is it.
I will be honest with you.
What? Yes.
That
If that's true, then Snafu should be.
I was one night I was in a conversation with Jack, and this ain't no bunk. I was in tears with Jack, trying to explain to him how I lost my family and what I had to go through to get them back.
Very
And he tried to use it against me, that I was morally superior to him, and that wasn't the case.
I see where you're going. You think you're better than me because you got your shit back or
Yes,
something.
and I never once tried to throw that in his face like that on a personal level.
Here's the thing too. Even
I've never
I've
seen you
heard,
do that.
I've heard Snafu. I've heard Joe say this, and now you're saying Jack said it. Like, you think you're? I don't like people who think they're better than me, type shit. Like, and my thing is like, who cares what they think? In a sense, like in terms of that type of shit, you know, you should think you're better than. I don't know. It's like a compliment.
If you don't think you're better than people, then
I
try
know
harder.
I know the heartache and the pain that I went through, and if I can keep another man on this earth from going through the shit that I caused, God, I want to reach out and help.
Yeah,
him.
but you had to tell yourself that you had issues. That's where Jackson denial and has been for years. That's the key. You stepped out of your denial, Chuck.
Not bad.
Okay. All right, let's go. Thank you, Snafu. And I'll keep this too, this caveat too. I'm coming from a place that Jack might not see it like this. It's like from a nurturing, like fucking, and also integrity place where let's try to be looking at this as trying to not help Jack. Yeah, fuck it, help Jack. Just like I'm learning from reviewing my own lives too. So let's do this shit. Let's not try to bust them down just for the sake of busting them down. So let's do this shit, bro, the right way. Thanks, guys.
So,
well, some of us do, not Chuck.
I was trying to speak to the power of God. If that's wrong, then I apologize.
If that's what you think you were doing, okay.
Wow, that was ignorant of him saying to you.
I think he thought he was doing that,
Yeah,
but it
okay.
came across like Chuck talking about Chuck.
Oh, the guy that says N-word like 50 times in one show. Like, they let it back on. Okay, let's see.
Right now, I was like,
I've been watching all the streams after they're posted. Yeah, there's a little bit of crackle to my mic. It's nothing that you got to get your panties and inner bitch all worked up in the back.
Why is he so serious all the time like that?
He's never happy.
Yeah.
No, right?
Never.
No, I think those who've been around a longer time have seen Tommy's up and downs.
Well, so he's going.
I'm pretty sure. I'm
You've
pretty
seen
sure.
him happy?
I hop in after too, like right around this point.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Saying contradictions to God's word. And then when Jack or when Chuck wants to say something, I know you think you're talking on God's word, Chuck. And the reason we can't look for miracles.
That's true. He's actually like saying what we're saying in a sense, Tommy. Like, come on, bro, don't be mocking him and shit.
Is because everybody gave the example of how that's just a new word. Oh, he caught that pop fly. It was a miracle. Yeah, that's not God turning water into wine. That shit doesn't happen.
Yes, sir. I got a question. See, this is where my issue is. You guys keep saying, don't mock him, don't do this, don't do that. But don't you think every time he goes live, he's mocking the actual people who believe in the creator with his blasphemy? Or, I won't even go here, I've talked to the family. I know the optics of the crap stuff. So, like, every time he goes live, he's mocking, and the grandiose claims are a mock. So, like, what is wrong for people to call out the bullshit that they see?
Well, no, I mean, not right now though. On my platform, I'm telling you.
I get that, but I just don't think people like when everyone says you're mocking Jack. They need to realize Jack is mocking a lot of people every time he goes live.
Issue. Yes, well, that's what he has to deal with. Hopefully, he'll get better with that. But I'm talking on this platform right now. We're reviewing this right now, bro.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying I don't think you understand. It's not mocking.
Okay, it's not mocking. I probably did use the wrong word, but
the word, I guess.
Yeah, what's a better word to use? Do you think?
I don't know. Maybe just looking at the optics. I don't know. I don't think it's mocking though. The word mocking is not.
Yeah. That was more like when, not to bring up the past, but like what Gage was doing the other when I was telling him like blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah. That's kind of mocking.
For the public anymore. You're a joke, Jack. You're not a good friend. You're a fucking asshole.
Then why are you here?
Good question. He's right. Like, why are you here then?
Because I'm trying to help someone that I don't like.
Nonsense.
Trying to help? Nah, it's not going to help, right? You don't need help. You might be getting in the way of God helping him by you trying to help him.
And that fashion, man. You're
even me. When I said I'm trying to help Jack right now, whatever it is, I mean well. We mean well, right? Hopefully, guys.
I'm not sure that. I'm not sure Tommy does. He's on stage. He has to put on a show. I don't think his number one purpose by any stretch is to help Jack.
Yeah.
Well, and let's be real. Tommy and Jack have that weird relationship. And I think attention is a large part of this between both of them. Yes. Because they know all of us are watching and I think both Jack and Tommy get like a high off the attention between themselves.
Yeah, but they also have a polarity current astrologically where Jack is a Leo on the opposite side is Aquarius, and normally you clash, right? They're the opposite. However, if they're thoughtful, they would see how when opposites are there, when they're opposite polarities, you could actually have a lot of healing and growth if you're mindful of it, of the opposites. Because there's really
Jack does not remind me of a Leo. Like that's crazy, but I know he is. But
that's a sun sign. He has other shit going on, but I'm looking at the sun sign.
What are you, Joe? What are you? I never asked you. Cancer. That makes sense. Actually.
He has deep feeling.
He's trying to help
in a good way, Joe.
That's why he's so bitter and angry. But if he changed his attitude and found a reason to,
but Jack seems to be bitter and angry towards Chuck as well.
That's that mirror shit going on right there. Bro.
You know the Thorpes are up in all this too. Like that's something you guys got to realize too. There's the Thorpes getting all up in his content. Yeah,
they're done with it.
They made a shitty appearance. Oh, not necessarily Ben was cool, but Grace made a shitty.
Ben flipped him off and left.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about on my show, Chuck. The one and only time they came in like a month or two ago. Like Ben was cool, bro, but Grace was a little bitch, bro. Like, and I was like, that's why I had it. That's why I'm glad they left. But anyway,
the people he's helping, he could do it with.
She's a Scorpio,
joy.
Chuck.
It's really that simple.
Let's be joyful. I don't know if
so fake, bro.
It reeks of it.
Jesus Christ. Is that desperate to have someone around? You have him around?
He doesn't like Chuck. Is it Chuck he doesn't like?
I'm pretty sure it's me. He's trying to help people he doesn't like, and that's me. And
I would have said, like, do you like Chuck, Jack? I've heard him say no before.
Maybe anyone associated with me.
He hasn't tried to help me. So maybe he likes me because he said he's trying to help someone he doesn't like. So
See how Steven
I don't know,
serves
but
a
I
purpose
enjoy
for
Tommy's.
Jack.
Oh, it's tactical. It's very tactical. Yeah.
On both of their sides, he can use the shit Steven's saying to pile on to motherfucking act like it wasn't really him. You're right, Steven. Snafu is a lousy piece of shit, and then he throws his shit on there.
Yeah. I guess it's the gaslight optics, like you said.
Yeah.
Humor.
Yo, bro, somebody drop a donation so I can do my Christmas fucking video. Come on, bro. Come on.
And his creativity and
dude, me too.
Yeah,
Steven,
stop sucking Tommy's cock. He's a toxic person.
Correct people. What I
no
see
matter
wrong.
how, it don't matter if he's fucking Picasso and shit. He's a toxic person.
Steven, yeah.
No, I'm talking about Tommy.
Oh, Tommy? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of new to me too, I guess.
What about Chuck? Come on, bro. Back to Chuck.
Because we certainly
their kindness.
Much
the powers of God.
There's a lot of confusion. We're in a world of confusion.
Now you notice like Chuck hasn't talked like for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was saying that Chuck, all he does is take all the time.
All right, before you hit play, Jack, I thought about sharing about the powers of God might help somebody. So pardon me for not making the powers of Jack more important than the powers of God.
Ooh, Chuck, even though that's kind of funny, that is kind of like a backhand compliment, right, Chuck?
I think you missed some of this when he was jabbing at me.
Don't say you got to rewind that song.
Okay. Yeah. You were here from the beginning, even before that, Chuck, where I started?
Oh my God.
No. I'm sorry.
How about years later?
Just for context, right there.
Hold on,
Go
Joe.
ahead, Joe.
Respectfully, OG.
Yeah.
I
was just asking for 20 seconds, so I don't know what Chuck was asked. We might be asked for things. I was saying, can you back that up 20 seconds? I'm not sure what Chuck was saying.
I was saying it started from the time I got on panel, Joe, when you was up there.
Yes, I was going to say that. Yes. I was going to say, even when I was there, I was going to, matter of fact, I tried to interject 2 seconds ago to say that exact thing. That started way back then when I was up there. Me and you, Chuck, we didn't like the way the conversation was going. We steered away from it. We changed the subject and was trying to throw it to Jack. What do you think, Jack? Hey, what do you think? And we up there damn near dying trying to get Jack to say something.
He didn't say a word.
Right after that, he accused everybody of you guys just going on and on. I'm like, nigga, where you been? We've been trying to get you the fucking show killing time for the longest.
Yeah, dog. Exactly. I've been there so many times, even on, not only his but my broadcast when he comes here, because I'm like I throw it to Jack because he just like drifts off into the meter, like like that Homer Simpson. You see the Homer Simpson meme where he's like going in the bushes.
Yeah,
he got like that. That's it's like, bro, it's because he has a lot of knowledge. I want to hear it, bro. Like, so let's go. Yeah. Step up to the plate, Leo. Superstar.
He will.
Come on, bro.
So you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the story you're gonna go with, Mr. fucking self-righteous.
Holy shit!
Did you give him my 20 seconds? I won't back up.
Give me 20 seconds.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blindness in this world.
Right. And that's a lesson I've been.
Someone else sees Jack is the way they see you. The way someone sees me, I can't control that. It's out of my hands. I just leave it up to God.
Yes, you're right. And that's a lesson I've been learning as well.
What God?
The other side of that is we certainly control what others are able to see.
Steelman is that.
We choose.
What's up? Sorry, I'm going to bring up a Christmas friend. You in the back, Steelman? What's up, Steelman? How's it going, bro? Merry Christmas.
Oh, hey, can you hear me all right?
We got
good?
you.
We got you, bro. Yeah.
All right, cool. Right on. Good to.
What's on your mind in terms of the content?
Good to see you too.
Oh, well, just that I've actually experienced this same thing, and it actually it's crazy to see you guys up on panel talking about this exact thing that I mean, it happened to me word for word. You know what I'm saying?
What? Articulate it. What happened?
You were in Chuck's position. You're saying?
Well, like no, I mean, like Tommy was in the back, you know, saying he wanted to get up, and you know, he was being kept in the back, and I got on just to kind of be there. And I've never talked to Tommy, but I thought it'd be kind of interesting because he does seem kind of cool, you know, even though he also seems kind of stupid. He's like 50-50, right?
I understand.
And
that's true.
And so I was like, this other guy was on there too, and we were chatting for a second. I thought we were having a good little chat, and then it's like, and then the dude gets sent to the back, and it was just, oh, you guys are sitting there talking, and nobody's even mentioned me, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I thought we were having a good little talk.
Shout out to Steel, man. Thanks, Markel.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. That's how it is, huh? Yeah, Jack, tell us otherwise, bro. Like, where you at, man? I know you. Hopefully, you're listening.
He's watching. I'm guaranteed.
Come on. I'm not gonna let anybody beat you up or anything like that, even though you can defend yourself. And it's not like we're trying to attack you, but unless you say otherwise, too.
This is the bullshit. Why do you guys act like this? He makes grandiose claims. Because
I only heard one person. It got weird quick. I only heard one person.
Snafu. I walked down his. I wore his shoes before. I know where he's at.
I know you have. I know you have, Chuck.
In this terms, normally it doesn't. No, I was kidding. I think Chuck is cool. I was trying.
Hey, honestly, you ought to review Jack Tales one day. You want to get to the real optics of the guy? Go start from episode
I don't actually,
and review him.
Stick with the subject matter at hand.
Yeah. No, but my thing is like I'm not that invested in Jack to watch like that type of shit. Because not shit, excuse me, Snafu. It is interesting. I've watched it on my own. And it's a good piece. It's just that like I'm reviewing this subject here and now this situation that happened right now.
Right. And Jack explains exactly why the man is the way he is and why you see the optic, why you guys are having this conversation right now. And it's out of his own mouth, his coworkers and his family. Like that's the whole thing. It's real journalism at its finest with Jack Optics. I'm just saying.
Go, brother. Gonzo's journalism, baby. Let's go.
I love my chicken.
Gonzo's the shit.
How we move.
I'm talking about Hunter S. Thompson Gonzo's journalism, where you throw yourself in the story so much that you become the story.
How we act, how we speak. And that's what people are judging.
But Jack, someone could be a great person, and others could view them entirely differently. They could be blind to their good deeds, their good works.
Look at the.
There's a lot of blind
play here, man.
No, that's actually what you want, bro. That's what a lot of the Eastern philosophies say. Machine Lies was talking to me about that, about the Tao yesterday, where like a truly pure good person, according to the Tao, they don't even see themselves as doing good works. They're just doing the works.
I thought he was saying the opposite. I thought he was saying, Jack, you're a god, and these people just can't see it. I thought that's what he was saying.
He was. I think he was saying that, but I'm just saying my interpretation yesterday with Machine, where he's talking about it's what Steven's saying. But I don't know. I mean, hopefully Jack can do that. We all can do that more and more. But he was kissing his ass probably. He's not even listening to him.
Yes.
Yes. He said, Jack, you're a cross-dresser. Yes.
There's a lot of confusion. We're in a world of confusion.
You're right. He didn't even listen to anything.
What's up, Arpool? What's up, man? What you got to say? He said the no drama sector. Who said no drama? Dude, where you been? Like, we were talking to Landry about this.
This
like, hold on. Yeah, exactly. And even if it is, life is drama. Yes, I've said, and other people have said, like, I don't want the drama, but it's inevitable here, bro. The point is, we're gonna make something out of it. Hopefully, some laughs or some positivity. So shut the fuck up. Unless you're coming with the positivity.
In a couple seconds, I bet you, Jack. As you see, he ain't even paying dude no attention. He gonna swear to God he been trying to talk and niggas ain't listening to him. And he's off in Wonderland somewhere.
Jack, I thought about sharing about the powers of God might help somebody. So pardon me for not making the powers of Jack.
Look at his face and disgust with what Chuck's saying. Wow.
Is it like the caterpillars stuff?
That's the story you're going to go with.
I noticed when people talk God to him, if it's Jack talking God to everyone, we all got to listen to that. But when Chuck or anyone, like, you can put this to the test, go share testimony and just say, God did this for me, and Jack will fucking get weird. Like, he doesn't want to hear it from anyone else about God.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, with Chuck is
Wait,
he's coming with a gentle way of
that he
saying that.
wants to. Tommy said that today. I'm sorry. Tommy said today that, Jack, it's more important that you are the one who brings world peace rather than there be world peace. And that's what Snafu is saying now. I don't want to hear other people's interpretation of God. It must come from me. I'm reading a bunch into it, but that's interesting. I'll be looking for it.
Something. Let me look at this. What does this say? Boo, whatever the fuck. You can't even have a proper name. Airing other people's laundry for entertainment. This is not drama. This is clout chasing. What clout?
What laundry? This is off his
ain't no clout here, bro.
Yeah.
My real life, I had more clout in my city than this fucking Panelverse. No disrespect.
You're just reviewing
What laundry? It's just to review everything from a panel earlier today.
Right.
And we're trying to, if someone goes in, you see, we're trying to range Snafu in.
Exactly.
We don't want laundry out.
Yeah, and the thing is that what? Hold on, Chuck. Respectfully, OG Chuck. The clout. There's no real clout here. Maybe Flow State, who's leading in the league. Right now has like clout in the Panelverse, which is cool. Right. He's cool. But I'm saying, clout chasing. You guys are retarded, bro. You must never get out of your house.
Right, Jack is like,
damn, bro.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Does it look like I'm chasing clout?
No.
Yeah, right. For what purpose? You don't even put out content.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, you're bringing up a subject of you're bringing up something that I noticed, and I've been thinking about for a few days as well. And I've noticed that it's been getting worse and worse with Jack. Like a few months ago, I thought he was actually kind of based when I first met him and stuff, because when you first meet him, you don't see it happening every day, right? You don't realize that he is on this continuous fucking loop, and that it is this fucking game that he's either playing himself or he's playing everybody.
That's dope.
Well, and this idea that he's going to say something to the president, it's like, dude, you can't even say something to us to change our minds.
Yeah.
And there's no way anyone's going to say something to Trump in a meeting to make him fucking become enlightened, And I'm not going to throw psychedelics out there, but it's
No, you're saying psychedelics is the key for you and a lot of people. Yeah, for sure. For seeing knowledge and truth Jack, and whatnot. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yes,
you think a conversation. That's what I'm saying. He's actually fucking with people. Does he really believe that even if he did talk to Trump, he would change his mind?
Right.
He does. Maybe he does believe it. But here's the thing with that. Hold on, guys. Okay. Here's the thing with that. And Snafu's gone on me about this and other people too. Like they think just because I don't challenge, push back on Jack about what he says, I'm going to talk to the president, I'm going to end wars. That I'm feeding into delusions or whatever. My thing is if he believes that, bro, good for him, and it helps him get to where he needs to do as a I'm not gonna crush a man's. Listen, I'm not gonna crush a man's dreams. However, I understand where you guys are coming from in a sense too.
Feeding someone's delusions hurts them more than helps them.
I'm not, but not saying anything about it is not necessarily feeding in the delusion.
What if
we're wrong?
What if we're wrong?
And that's a good thing.
I still say there's a possibility that he can pull it off.
Okay,
I'm not perfect. I've been
there you
wrong
go.
so many fucking times, and he's gonna do it without me. No, it's not my job to break him out of that shit. Like I'm smarter than a motherfucker. I can give him
the next man though, Joe. Right?
Excuse me.
It could be Joe. It could be the next man's job, but we're saying you and I, it's not our job to do that.
It's not my bad to smash him down and break him out of it, but I will advise him. I think it's better to do it this way. That is my job, but to deter him from whatever the fuck he's doing and make sure it don't happen. Now I'm being
now listen, you guys aren't taking account. He's acting like an authoritative figure when he goes live, being like, "I'm the one to do this," and I so for you guys to question us who do question his delusions, you got to think he's going live every day, acting as if he's an authoritative figure. So you guys give us the shit.
I'm
not giving you the shit. I think you could do what you do. Let him do what he wants to do.
No, I understand.
Don't get mad at me because I don't do what you want.
I know Jack personally because I talk to him, and I talk to him the same way I talk to him online, offline. And I'm telling you, I personally feel those feeding his delusions hurt him more than being real and authentic with him. And I'm going off what the family has told me. And what
Do you
me.
understand, Snafu? I think you miss an element to what you're doing here. You are gonna make us do a thing. You are trying to
I don't expect
wait. Let me finish. Let me finish, please, respectfully. You are gonna make a motherfucker through pressure and shit control our actions to get us to do what you think we should be doing. What's that gonna say if every time we see you, you're trying to control us and make us
I'm not
do
making
what you
when
want
you
us to
guys
do?
glazed him, when you guys glazed his delusions, that's not saying I'm not saying okay, that's where you're trying to say, oh, I'm making you know. I feel when you guys glaze the delusions, you're hurting him more than helping him. Now, I'm not trying to say and make you guys call
give
the
me an
shit out, but
example of
like that's
glaze
where I
delusion,
have
so
the
I know
issue.
what you're talking
I'll
about.
give
Give me
you one,
glaze
Joe.
delusion, so I know
I'll
what you're
give
talking
you
I'm not
one,
trying to
Joe.
say you guys should tell him this or
Well,
Jack
Chuck
like
has
that.
an
I'm just saying.
example. I think Chuck has an example. Go ahead,
Earlier
Chuck,
in this
Snafu.
recording, he made the statement that y'all don't understand the value in my word, and then the next sentence was, my importance is the value in my brain. And he pointed to the live without fear
Well,
that's
we
a
showed that, Chuck.
registered. Okay, did you? Okay, I missed
Yeah, we
that
did.
part.
No, but yeah. So thank you for reminding us about. He did do that. But Snaps and Joe, the seeing with an example of you think glazing him by saying, because I've said this to him in the past. I've said you know what, you want to end war. That's great, man. I don't even think like that because I think it's impossible. But if you want to do it, good for you. Wait, Joe, hold on, Joe. Excuse me. Snaps, do you think that's that what you're referring to? Is that an example of
Kind of, because you sat here telling us reality, saying I personally don't. Yeah, I know that's not good, right? So why are you not going to be real with him then? Because he's going to get angry at you.
Well, yeah,
right?
I don't want he's
Right?
angry at me now.
Right, but he's gonna make these grandiose claims.
Listen. I'm like OG Joe, because I'm like, I get it. It seems very impossible, but I'm like, even if there's 1%, I'm not gonna shut him down because like
is there even 1% to that claim? I mean, even macro. When I explained to Jack about how, like, for instance, some of these micro wars allow small countries who would never ever get aid in their life, like medical aid or Western type stuff. And Jack was like, "Oh, you're right. I never even thought about that." But then he comes up with he doesn't understand what he's saying, and for you not being real with him. With someone who obviously doesn't even understand what they're saying, you guys are feeding a fantasy. That's not healthy. When he's acting like he's really trying to do something, you guys are feeding
You keep
delusional
saying
fantasy.
you guys. Can you give me one example? And I bet you can of me.
Just what Gabe just said right now. Like,
I just gave an example,
there's
Joe,
1%. I'm gonna push them up. Like, why aren't you talking about the 99.9% of his non-fantasy?
You did, Gabe. Can you remind me of the example? Because I had an example of something between you and Jack. I wanted one when I glazed him. He said, "You guys."
Hey, actually, Landry, you owe me and Cynthia $1,000. If you want to bring it, you made a bet in front of everyone. You owe us $1,000.
Quit. Stay on subject.
Yeah,
Besides Joe, I did want to ask.
Hold on, I gotta reset this.
I do want to ask.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Can I? Okay.
Go ahead. Ask your question.
Go ahead, Stillman. What are you saying?
Oh, nice. Thanks. Okay, so yeah, I was wondering, is there anything other than telling his audience that he wants to talk to Trump that he's actively doing to actually make that happen? Is there anything at all? That's what I want to know.
No.
If not, then it is all just a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Nope.
Yeah. And like I said, if you really don't know, go to my channel, Crew, and check it out, because like it's grandiose. Like the claims of being like he claims he's one of the messengers. He claims he's God.
Can I hear? Is just Stillman talking? That was my phone acting weird.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Good to be with you, Joe.
I mean, are you the only one talking, or because sometimes my phone acts and I can't hear certain people talking?
No. Snafu's popping in, but can you hear him talking?
Okay, I can't hear him at all. All right, I gotta
Stillman, yeah, he was just telling. He was asking if Jack has done any actions for the claims he's made, and no, for 5 years. We've even tried to get him to. There for a minute, he was doing the town hall thing. He was like, it was right when he was getting kicked out of his house, though. So he's very lost. It was, the house thing was a big big move for Jack. You know, he's been
That was a
stuck.
big lie. That was a
Oh
big
yeah, it was
lie.
a big lie. The whole thing was a lie. You're absolutely right.
So what? Yeah, so we're relying on some sort of just miracle to bring them two together without any, without even any prayer or anything like that.
This is St. Nicholas, and he's spreading big body joy to all jolly ass niggas. And them little skinny elves they've been lying to y'all about, that's cap.
Baby girl, I might be 3 feet tall, but I'm big where it matters.
These are big body elves, unionized with overtime, dental, and a mandatory lunch break every 45 minutes. Every gift hand-built with fat nigga tech.
Santa said no toy leaves this shop untested. Lock the fuck in, little niggas.
And Mrs. Claus, thicker than holiday traffic.
Have you been a good boy this year?
I think she want me, bruh. You a dumbass little nigga. Fuck she gonna do with your 1-incher?
Even the reindeer bulked up.
Babe, why are the sleigh runners gold?
Cause that's how St. Nicholas roll, baby. Milk and cookies by the fireplace? Nah, Santa drinking Henny and smoking Black and Miles this year. Naughty or nice don't matter. If you ate good all year, you already won. Merry Christmas from the fat niggas. Hey yo, shut the fuck up. It's fat nigga season.
Notice Lindsay and Landry are the ones who are cupcake fucks who are saying, oh, it's not. No, I feel people like, no offense, Gabe, but when you glaze him that 1%, you're hurting him more than being authentic with him at the 99.9% of and why you choose to glaze.
Wait, it's glaze. If I want to make sure I have the.
It's not Gabe. I'm not.
Right.
I'm just like the example of glaze because that's the topic to talk about. Why do we not be authentic and genuine versus being real?
Authentic, yes. Is glaze mean you're being dishonest and lying and just lying to a person? It's something telling you something don't really believe. Isn't that what glazing mean?
Yeah.
No, you won't find an example of me glazing. Not one.
No, you glaze all the time, Joe. I can pull a million different footage up where
very good. Then it should be
you're
easy.
pushing Jack's delusions up, making him feel like, oh yeah, I will get to Trump. You got it, Jack. You're the man to do it. And if anyone could talk, I think you can, Jack. I've heard you push his delusions up like no other. And it's because most of you guys don't want him to get angry at you. You guys don't want the eyebrow furrow.
So what's wrong with that? I can't talk for 6 other people. You guys, whoever that is, but. Personally,
what's wrong with feeding someone's delusions, harming them versus being authentic and real? Whether they get mad at you or not, I'd rather him be mad at me, knowing that I've been authentic and real with him, versus feeding a fantasy delusional thing that he's been on loop for 5+ years, especially even worse than Trump.
Well, that's good that you're able to be straight up like that. That's good. A lot of people are working on it. But by the way, who is this person, Carrie? Good to see you. Who is this? I've never seen you before. What are you doing?
I'd be careful. All
right, bro. You whacked, dude. You're whack, bro. You couldn't even step up. Look, you guys get the reference, the Christmas reference here. What is this? What we're looking at? You see? Nobody got this. Who is that in the middle? The picture. Hello, you guys listening? It's from a Christmas movie.
That is.
That's Bruce Willis, Die Hard, brother. That's a Christmas movie.
Man, he's not doing good either. He's about done.
Yeah, that's a Christmas ornament. That's a Christmas ornament someone made. Because remember when he was like, "Come out to the coast, get some."
His family just
Bruce Willis.
His family just signed contracts saying that they're going to give his brain to science.
Well,
when he's still alive, they said that. That's kind of fucked up.
Barely alive. Yeah, he's probably within.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he brought me a lot of joy as a kid watching him. Tough guy. What's up,
motherfucker?
Yeah, bro.
You be okay. Good to see you, brother. Happy holidays, man. Avian Buddha, how's it doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing well. What about you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking, man. Browns boy, how's it going, big dog? Good to see you, man.
Good, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, bro. We're just to reset. We're reviewing this whatchamacallit,
interaction.
Thank you, Chuck.
Weren't we on the topic of is glazing versus being real with Jack? What is more healthy for Jack?
Oh, no. I'm putting the stamp on that, like the pause or whatever. We're moving on. Yeah.
All right. Well,
it was a good session. It was a good session. No, what I'm saying, Snaps. I agree with. I see what you're coming from, but it's just like people have their own way of doing things, bro. And you have
no, I understand that, but it also a lot of people don't even do the research to like for instance, Stillman goes when you first show up and you really don't know this is a
I don't
loop.
want to be here all night, Snafu.
Yeah,
Can
we
we
gotta
through
get some
this?
stuff.
No, I get it. I'm just making a statement that glazing him versus being authentic with him is probably more beneficial to being. I don't know. That's my opinion.
All right, let's go. Where does this Jack telecast go?
You're fucking self-righteous.
Holy shit!
That's what I'm hearing from you.
I know.
wasn't trying to make it self-righteous.
Right.
What's up, Red?
Right, but that's what you're doing. You're
I
feeling
don't
like
claim to see signs from God. I don't
you're
claim.
interrupting. Chuck, please stop or you're gone. Okay? Because
Yo, that's nothing compared to tonight, huh, Joe? That interruption by Chuck.
Colby, be good.
Yeah.
What you're doing is you're feeling a victim, right? You felt slighted that what you offered was not really welcomed or well received. So you're going to twist it and paint this bullshit story of
Chuck. Why didn't you just say I'm being an armchair quarterback now, Monday morning quarterback, but like you could have said like, do you feel like that, Chuck? Are you Jack? Are you projecting when you said you feel like a victim?
I tried to get there, but he shuts me down.
Okay.
And Chuck knows to backstage
diminishing me.
Right.
Yeah, I have a
So that
question
you
for
can
you.
act like you got-
Yeah, what's up?
Snafu Snaps. Do you think Trump is a pedophile? Snafu Snaps.
Hey, bro.
Oh,
Avian,
whoa,
wait, hold on, bro.
whoa.
Hold on, bro.
I don't.
First of all,
It's a tactic of it's dishonest what you're doing.
He said
it's a
no.
pattern of
He
a
said no, but Avian Buddha, let me give you like. I mean, you're a seasoned like a panelist. Please don't say that word on as it is.
TBS. Do you think Trump?
But they heard. Hold on. We're staying on topic, man. The topic is right at this segment is did Chuck go too far with Jack? So that's what we're doing, bro. I appreciate that, but yeah, we're not talking about that shit, especially that subject right now, man.
Yeah.
All due respect, man.
Well, it's almost like he took a pot
read the
shot,
room.
whether it was at me or Chuck or someone. I don't understand.
You're better than this, brother.
What the hell?
DJM said she's like feeding his cats right now. That's funny.
You notice the silence that I have.
That way.
Yeah.
I don't think
You did come in here different than normal, Chuck. I do see those optics. You're right. When you
we
came in
noticed
here,
that about him being self-righteous. Self-righteous people don't realize they're self-righteous. They're not trying to be that way. They just come across that way. Chuck.
Nobody can hear what you're saying.
It's been very selfish and cruel. Is what relates.
Whoa, selfish.
Damn, you are cruel.
What I have the most concern with is what relates to me. See, in Chuck's attitude towards me, it's been very selfish and cruel. I haven't appreciated what I've received from Chuck.
Yeah, I wish you would have asked him what cruel was. I wonder what he meant by you were cruel.
He wants to distract from what I don't like to
make
excuses. Because that's what manipulators do.
Oh, by the way, I think that person with the Toucan Sam avatar is wizard, whatever, like his sock accounts or whatever, and then now he's this killer or whatever. Bro, you're a loser, bro. Like, why?
No, that's not wizard. That's definitely not wizard.
Yeah, that's not wizard. That's not wizard. That's not wizard.
That's not wizard at all. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah, they came over from our area. Yeah, they're just.
Well, the other person here, you're done, dog. Well, the other person was wizard, I think. Yeah, I'll just keep it at that because he's been quiet. So anyway, thanks, Machine. Yeah. Machine, do you have any? Machine, I've been so rude. Any thoughts on this situation? I don't know if you saw it earlier.
Yeah, I didn't see all of it earlier, but I know that this has been going on for 2 years. Chuck versus Jack or whatever. I honestly think they're just different personalities.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Southerner versus Northerner in the heart of America. It's just like the different personalities.
Okay.
Honestly.
Oh, he used to be way worse too. Like when Jack was really at you, Chuck. Those were the days when he was really like just.
I used to fight him bad. That's for sure.
Yeah, Snap seems to know a lot about different people. It seems that
I sure do, because you know what? We monitor the DEX and look for scumbags, traitors, criminals.
You're data mining people.
Shout out to the zebras out there, grazing. Shout out to the zebras.
Back to the lesson at hand, as Snoop would say.
Are you selling the information to Israel?
Like,
I was hoping for a
praise
Christmas
God.
miracle today with Chuck, that he would try harder and do better.
What makes you think that the Spirit of God is not coming through me at the moment? What I'm telling.
Because God doesn't sound like an asshole, and you're kind of coming across.
Am I? Well,
I'm not getting that. Are you? Are you
No,
getting
but
Chuck acting like an asshole?
Steven knows where Jack's going with this, so Steven's playing the tactical, gaslight game here.
Right.
Because he,
what do you think? Joe Cool. Do you even hear anymore? Okay. You want to go to some cigars or something?
Apologize for that.
Yeah, I don't see
his
him.
phone might have died. I thought I was sharing testimony,
weed on the floor.
but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, please, let's run with that and we can move forward. I mean, if you have a different idea of what to bring, but so far, what you were offering, I realize you've got your testimony, but Chuck,
that's true.
Thanks,
I'm
Markel.
not sure how to describe it or how to present it. What I've witnessed from you, it's happened several times in the stream. You bring out these ideas that might be connected with you, but they're not connected to anything else.
Thanks, Markello.
And then you try to paint a picture of how it's connected, and everybody else is wrong for not.
He just explained what he does. That's kind of funny.
But snap. What is it that you do? It seems to me that you just.
Oh, you know what, MTC? I'm really being calm with this one.
I know you are.
I respect my friend's channel here, so I'm gonna yield. Or else normally your ass would be grass and I'd be smoking it.
I appreciate it.
I think you're wrong.
Hold on.
Because I was not berated.
My friend Alien Buddha, I'm not being condescending when I say that. Yeah, man, like I get it. You want to come after Snaps, but we're not doing that today. Just to let you know, man. Right?
There's something just fishy about him,
Nah, dude, yeah. I get it, but can you keep it to yourself right now, man? We're talking about this the subject. That's 2 times, man. Okay.
Sorry.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, appreciate you, man. Now I'll be more than welcome to add to what we're watching or whatever. But yeah,
I could go later, and you could come chat with me yourself.
Thank you, Snaps.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. He's not a Grinch.
Anybody. I was not trying to achieve any accolade. I was just trying to relate the power of God and how it works. It can work in one's life.
I know you've said that several times.
And let me say this. I think you're jealous.
That's the almost the second to the last nail in the coffin for you, Chuck, right there.
So let me finish. I think you're jealous because I'm sharing testimony how the power of God has influenced my life.
Hey, pause that real quick.
As opposed to
can you just 10-second rewind? Notice the minute, like I said, when he mentions God, someone else talked about God, his eyes, his facial expression, and I've noticed a lot. Like anytime someone talks about God,
I was just trying to relate the power of God and how it works. It can work in one's life.
I know you've said that several times.
And let me say this. I think you're jealous. Let me finish. I think you're jealous.
I think it was more when he said jealous that got him.
That's all he heard. I'm sharing testimony.
It was behind
God.
But I heard what you said. No, he did. I don't.
No, it's behind that. He said God twice?
My life.
Right there, yeah, right there.
As opposed
that facial expression right there.
Because I'm sharing testimony how the power of God.
Right there. Right there, yeah. Look at that.
Got it.
Has influenced my life as opposed to praising your idea.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that was good.
What?
That's what my friend Brian the Leo. He goes, he doesn't agree with something, he goes, instead of saying like "fuck you," you go, "Is that right?" That's what I got right there.
Isn't that right?
Facts
Is that right?
might give you the
I should use
support
that.
for that opinion.
Is that right? Yeah.
Because that's what you offer.
Actually means I want to kill you.
The
maybe I
berating of
shouldn't use it
me,
then.
even though I was
That's the good Christian.
sharing my testimony. I didn't claim anything. I didn't claim I was better than you.
Right.
I was claiming the power of God, but yet let me finish.
I know. No, don't tell me what to do. You can shut the fuck up.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Wow.
What did that come from?
The berating of me,
from God.
Even though I was sharing my testimony, I didn't claim anything. I didn't claim I was better than you.
Right.
I was claiming the power of God, but yet let me finish.
I know. No, don't tell me what to do. You can shut the fuck up.
Okay, yeah. It's his channel, so that's why he did that.
Okay. Because all you're doing, Chuck, is you're repeating. You're repeating and you're not even trying to understand. This is exactly what I've been facing with Tommy, panel waste man.
You notice that Freudian slip?
Yeah, Paul. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think it's like what it comes down to is like all those people that you mentioned, that it's all people who have extreme pushbacks. Maybe not Chuck, because I wouldn't say extreme. Well, it is actually Chuck is extreme, but he does it more with grace than those other people. Other guys were like brash with it, right?
But
not according to Jack.
I'm surprised you're saying Paul right now, because Paul came in cussing recently.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I mean, I
But he
don't
knows
see
that
how
the shit's gonna change.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how Chuck's been more severe. Than like Flow State or Paul, but he gets along with those guys, So I think it's possible for him to get along with Chuck for sure.
I don't get along with Paul.
I'm glad you came back, OG.
But they all get along with each other, so it seems possible.
Oh, they might. I don't know.
I think it kind of hits Jack that Chuck's testimony is so close to his own, because you've shared about the AA stuff, right, with all of us, and then and so your testimony is almost identical in so many ways to Jack's, and I think deep down it hits Jack too, because maybe he's jealous that Chuck feels good and better with his life for that. Maybe not.
Maybe you feel like you're gloating. That's dope.
Yeah,
man.
maybe
It's
he feels
totally
you're gloating.
possible.
But I'm not. I'm just trying to share experience, strength, and hope with another man.
I believe it.
No,
Chuck,
I believe
have
that.
you ever came
I
out?
believe that.
Hold on, I got a question for Chuck. Have you ever come out on him like harsh though?
Yes.
But it
hesitate.
I know he said that. Yeah. Well, listen, I got a follow up. I got a follow up. Okay, I got to follow up with that in the sense that but that's not your normal MO how you operate with him, right?
Correct.
It is not.
Okay.
But you gotta realize
our first two private conversations were on the telephone, not on StreamYard. In private on the telephone, and he was screaming at the top of his lungs how I was a no good motherfucker. I mean, the man was screaming, yes, and hung up on me.
Through the gate?
Yeah. Well, I mean, glad you reminded me because I've heard that story what you said before.
So is there anything about people that tends to annoy you, NPC? I'm just curious. Like, what is their features or their speaking or behavioral patterns that tend to annoy you? Like, just generally speaking, I'm just curious. NPC.
When they speak over people when they're talking.
I understand. That's good.
Yeah. I'm not saying you are doing that, but like I deal with that at school all day. So that's when I come here to have fun and learn. It's kind of annoying when people do it. So yeah, I don't like that. But thank you for asking, Chuck. Though, so the reason I say that is because like for the most part, you seem to come at him. No, wait. I'm so confused. I'm like rushing in my head because I know everyone wants to.
We need to get some old school clips of Chuck and Jack and let you like look at the optics because Jack and Chuck used to go hard in the paint.
I was Jack's
I remember
first member.
You remember that, Joe?
I
was
remember some of
Jack's
those
first
times. That's
member.
why I know that is not the norm, because I've seen Chuck go in on him. And the norm is definitely the peaceful shit.
The
And
peaceful
him
shit. That's
always
what I
being a
thought.
bigger man. Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's
But
what I
do
thought.
you remember the time, Joe, like when Chuck and him were at it like pretty hard? You know, and you're right. Chuck is like the least of Jack's, like, you know, people who go at it. So I think it's more personal.
Enemy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Enemy.
But
Yo.
yeah, Brown's boy, go ahead, bro. You would say you've been wanting to share?
I could just tell you guys what's happening here. I'll fill some of you guys in here because I know some of you guys already know this and are playing off of it. But Jack Talcott is a motherfucking actor. Okay, have fun.
Yeah, I want to add something to that quickly. I want to add something. I want to add something to that quickly. You know, if you want to ruin a Christmas, the best way to do it is to introduce a J, because the J will grab all of the presents. He will take away all the presents, because there's a J
What's
is
that?
not charitable. They will steal all the
What's a
presents.
J?
A blue jay?
I smoke a J.
Hold on. I want to hear what he's talking about. Like, what a J? What do you mean?
A J
A Jew?
is fundamentally.
No, you say it. Let me see you say it. What do you say? It. Say it. Hold on.
Hold
on. You don't have to, bro. Say who you mean. Like, there's a lot of J's. There's Jesus, right? What are you saying?
Joint is a J.
No, hold on, guys, please. Who? Like, oh, Jay. Who? I want to hear you say it. Like, what?
Wait, no.
No, you say it. What's wrong? I mean, if you're sharing this wisdom with us, like, what are you?
Jews.
Who?
The Jews. The Jews.
Oh, the Jews. So the Jews are the reason why we have all these problems in the world. You think that?
Many of them.
Come on, bro. Like,
Yes.
We're not going there, bro.
Yeah, it's true. You know,
come on, bro. That
from
has
Oracle
nothing
to data mining technologies.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, I like you if you're on Buddha, but come on, man.
That can't have nothing to do with the conversation, even tangentially.
And plus, I get it. Like, yeah, the Jews were money. You know, the only job they used to be able to have were money changers, right? Because the people were being bigoted towards them, and they made the most of it. And then now that a lot of times they're in a sense of the world bankers of the world, and yes, they do make a lot of moves in Hollywood, which manipulates a lot of people's perception. But dude, it's Christmas, bro. Come on, bro. Let's calm down a bit. Let's calm down. But back to the lecture at hand.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, happy Hanukkah. Oh shit! Like, yeah.
Hell no.
Back to let's bring it back to Jack, and it's not just Jack. This is Chuck too. Like, yeah, don't get it twisted. It says, did Chuck go too far, guys? So here's the thing. My take. I'll give my take first, then you guys can go on it. Did Chuck go far? Yes, he did go too far in terms of Jack's world. Because Jack was telling him, you know, easy, and what Chuck just shared, what he shared about how Jack, the first conversation he had, he said, "Go to hell, fuck you," all that shit. From that moment on, it's kind of like Jack is telling you, like, stay the fuck away from me, even if you are trying to help me, right? So anything that happens after that shouldn't be a surprise if Jack disrespects you. I'm not saying it's right or not.
I hear where you're going. I hear you. I hear everything comes to mind.
Hold on, I'll give you a chance, Chuck, respectfully. So,
yes, sir.
In terms of the question of the broadcast, the segment, did Chuck go too far with Jack? Yes, he did for Jack's. But in terms of universally, as a human consciousness collective, no, he didn't. I don't think he did. I think he was trying to turn over a new leaf and like come genuinely was trying to make some healing. Create some healing, and that's my take on it. And Chuck, go ahead. What do you think?
was going to say, if it hadn't been for King Stephen, things might have been different. But
yeah,
I've worked with hundreds of alcoholics, and this is a temperament that you learn to deal with.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and you change your approach as it goes along.
This is true. That's the only way. I mean, yeah, it's logical, right?
And like I said, I'm only going by experience, strength, and hope. I've been fucked over. I can't count the times. The amount of money. My old lady got so pissed at me because of the money I was giving away to these fuckers. But I'm like, hey, you never know. Because if no one had reached her hand out to me and helped me out of the pit, who am I to deny the next man a hand out of the pit?
I love it, baby.
Right. Facts. Thank
I'm
you.
a firm believer in that.
Yeah. Joe, thank you, Chuck. Joe Cool, the question I'm gonna ask everybody, did Chuck go too far with Jack?
I think I just missed something. My phone it was acting weird. I had to switch phones, and Blue just did a cop watch. That's what my absence was. He showed me the video, and I think I missed him getting booted or him leaving, so I can't really comment.
He just got booted right now. He just got booted.
After they're done, can we watch it after everybody get the comments?
Hold on, let me give you a real quick recap on this shit. And it better be a cop watch with Blue. Anything else?
It was a really good
you'd
job.
be in trouble, Joe.
I had nothing. I'm a harsh critic. Right. I'm a
Joe
harsh critic.
Joe got distracted by cop watching.
Yeah.
That's his passion, bro.
All right.
That's his service.
Every time, yeah.
Here we
So
go.
rare
This
you
for
gotta
you,
jump on it.
Jack. This for you.
Mr. Brain.
Oh, everybody else.
But so far, yeah, what you were offering, I realized you got your testimony, but Chuck, I'm not sure how to describe it or how to present it. What I've witnessed from you, it's happened several times in the stream. You bring out these ideas that might be connected with you, but they're not connected to anything else here. And then you try to paint a picture of how it's connected, and everybody else is wrong for not getting what you're saying. Do you see yourself doing that, Chuck? Or do you think I'm wrong again?
Well, I think you're wrong. Because I was not berating anybody. I was not trying to achieve any accolade. I was just trying to relate the power of God and how it works. It can work in one's life.
I know you've said that several times.
And let me say this: I think you're jealous. Let me finish. I think you're jealous because I'm sharing testimony how the power of God has influenced my life, as opposed to praising your idea.
Ignorant how Chuck could just literally saying how God has helped me, and he's like, like just the ignorance, dude. Of he claims to want to help people.
Now I see what you're coming for, but let's not try to gaslight OG Joe Cool.
Support for that opinion, right? Because that's what you offered.
The berating of me, even though I was sharing my testimony, I didn't claim anything. I didn't claim I was better than you.
Right.
I was claiming the power of God, but yet let me finish.
I know.
What's
No,
up, Max?
don't tell me what
You're
to do.
doing
You
well,
shut the
Chuck.
fuck
That
up.
was it.
Well, you
leave,
know
Joe.
my opinion.
Blow me, nigga.
Obviously, you know my opinion.
Blow me,
I thought he
nigga.
did
Yep.
well.
Chuck
Right?
get the
Blow
one
me,
N-word
nigga.
pass today.
Well, my apologies, sir. I was trying to repeat what was said.
No, you're repeating a lyric, or you're repeating
all right.
a pivotal moment in the panel verse.
Chuck
So
seems pretty cool to me. He seems pretty cool to me.
But yes, I thought
who,
Chuck was doing very well. He was holding way the fuck back. Again, I've seen when Chuck go in on him, or just when he's not being so patient. I know what that looks like. He did very well. All
That's
things,
what I thought.
all things considered, and there's another phrase for it, but yeah, the totality of everything. He did really well, man. Yeah, he was on the end of restraint even. You can't stay off a nigga eggshells forever, man. It's not a thing. And
Nah, it's
Jack
hard.
throws out extra ones to make it easier for you to step on because he wants to escape.
I'll be like, woo, it's a good one. I like it. I never heard anybody say that. You throw extra eggshell.
Yeah, because he wants to escape.
Like
you know Sammy that's in his chat, that's a mod.
Sam, yeah. The woman?
Whoever
Does she
goes
have
by
a car on her
Sammy.
avatar? Does she have a car in her avatar?
Oh shit, I don't know. All
Anyway,
I know.
what about her?
No, you're talking about Sammy Samsonite or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask me.
Yeah, Jack is a very honorable man, and he lets people talk. You know. I think
Okay.
Jack
Well,
is
he or she
Jack
said
is
they hadn't seen me around in a while, and we talked for a bit, and then he or she asked me to go up on panel, and I said, if you want me to, I will. I'm in a different total frame today.
Yeah.
So that's why I went up
Zen
on
Chuck?
panel.
Right.
What's that?
Zen Chuck. Right.
No, I'm not a Zen.
And
No,
Jack,
I am
you
not
gotta
a Zen.
understand, those people like
bro,
Sammy and them.
It was a compliment, bro. Like
You gotta
peaceful.
understand,
Is that
Chuck, those
better?
people like Sammy and them, people tune in to watch the fucking car crash, man. So,
I'm telling you, Jack.
you
Can be
know, like the
trusted.
fact
Jack,
that they're like,
Jack
yeah,
is a very
go,
honorable
you know,
man.
they all know
wasn't
that
there for a car crash.
Jack is a very honorable man.
they know that Jack's reaction with you is going to be
You can trust
animated,
Jack.
you know.
Is a great man. You can trust Jack. You can trust Jack. I can tell based on the manner he speaks.
Okay.
You can trust him. He's no actor. You know what I mean?
That's
For all I know, it's
what do they
people
call
who
that?
are attacking
NLP
Jack
talk.
that are the actors.
Well, that's
It's the
good.
people
But
who are
even
attacking
Buddha.
Jack that are the actors. You know, based on my talks with Jack Talk,
Just like I said earlier, you had asked me. You had
Jack
asked
is a
me.
great man. Yeah, he is.
You had asked me, Avian Buddha, what do I? You specifically, not anyone here. What's my pet peeve, basically? And I said people who talk over people, and you're literally doing that, like when Snaps and Chuck are talking. Man, are you? I'm not gonna say. Is everything okay tonight, man? Are you all right, man?
Merry Christmas.
Direct the show to you
Merry
today.
Christmas.
Like, are you? Is everything okay? What are you doing? Because I remember the other day you said you were drinking.
I
Are you okay,
I
man?
want to just. I don't want to interrupt anyone. I just want to make it clear
but you
that
are,
Jack
bro.
is a trustworthy person. You can trust Jack. He is no actor. You know, the people
Nobody
who are
said that
attacking
he's,
Jack are most likely actors. You see what I mean? Jack is.
So
not an
you're saying Brown's Boy's an actor because Brown's Boy called him an actor. So you calling him an actor?
Yes, exactly.
Alien
I'm just
Buddha?
saying that
No, you just
he
said
should have some-
you just said that the people that are attacking them, specifically calling Jack an actor, are the actors. And Brown's Boy, that's his, that's what he shared with us. So are you saying that Brown's Boy is an actor?
You know, Jack
Yes
and
or
Brown's
no?
Boy are actually friends. You know, they're friends.
Did you order the code red? Yes, sir.
You can't.
I'll let you off the hook. I'll let you off the hook. Yeah.
They're
All right.
friends. He's friends with him.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So Joe, cool. Who's next? Gage. What the hell have you been, Cage, lately? Did Chuck go too far, Cage? Are you doing your Cage stuff over there? Sleep or something? Cage, come on, bro. Machine motherfucking lies in the building. Did Chuck go too far? The machine lies.
I don't really think
Too far
so.
as
I
Jack.
think he's got like his own thing going on. The reason why is because there's people that attack Jack in much more ferocious manner, and he lets them on, like Illumitami or whatever, right?
Yeah,
So
right.
it's pretty obvious, right? His battle's
Good
not with
point.
Chuck.
Good
Right?
point.
So it's part of the show, I would say. So did he go too far? No, because there's much more egregious, claims so to deal with. So I think for Jack, he's just thinking there's bigger fish to fry. I don't think he sees Chuck as a demoralizing character more than just what's there on screen.
Right. Yeah. And just to switch it up real quick, just to get the segment out of the way, since you're here, and I respect your opinion on these things. Jesus and Nimrod, is there any real evidence that they have the same, there's a connection there? Same birthday, all that shit? Oh, we'll go back.
Maybe, yeah.
I put him on the spot.
He said, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Snafu snap. Oh, we'll get back to that machine.
Yeah, I mean, I
got
think
you.
it's fake anyways, honestly. I think the whole thing
All
is
of it,
fake.
huh?
Yeah, I think all of it's fake. I think it's all made up. So that's my position on it.
Yeah. Okay. Just to be fair, I'm willing to take criticism. Mail says, Lackways NPC, you're acting very fragile in regards to interruptions. Do you guys think I am? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, going back to that other question, you know,
let me weigh in. Far from it. I had to put my foot down. You're being super patient on some of these cats. You're showing me. So I'm thinking opposite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the feedback.
Yeah, you're cool with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but December 25th is not really the day that the old church like celebrates. I think it's like January 5th. I found that out recently.
Really?
It's not the right
Wow.
day. Yeah, at all.
The dates are completely wrong with the
The date is wrong.
Yeah, the dates
old
are wrong.
calendar, it's a different day.
And it is January, I think, 3rd
Yeah,
through
January 5th. Or some
5th.
shit,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
5th or 6th or some shit. Yeah.
And it's been like that. It's been like that for a long time. Like the date, and it's not just that particular event either.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like the whole thing.
Easter.
The whole thing is mixed up. You're saying basically, huh?
Right. And I'm not against
yeah.
anybody who's celebrating the holiday. That's why I'm a little cautious
sure.
to say that, you know, because it's like it's still good, like people getting together with their family and the whole spirit of the entire thing, you know.
Because even though I know you're a Muslim, you know, Taoist, like I don't like I say when I say Merry Christmas to you, I mean it like from the heart. You know what I mean? Like Happy Holidays type shit.
Yeah,
right?
same
You know,
here. Exactly. Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, precisely.
Don't get it twisted. Jesus is a great prophet in Islam, right? The greatest prophet, right?
Well, I think it's just a great message on its own terms. Even if you just look at the Christian message, the whole Son of God thing. I mean, you know, when I was growing up, I mean, I used to read like the Bhagavad Gita, right? And Krishna was God too, and he looked like man.
Exactly.
And I thought that was badass. I mean, that brown people thought of that. You know, I thought it was cool. You know, honestly. So I think it's a cool story, even just taken on its own terms. Honestly, I'm a huge proponent just of the story, right? Overcoming death and whatnot.
Oh yeah, and then Reddington has a question. He says, shout out to Reddington, the man. Do Muslims ever have a Christmas like holiday?
Yeah, they got Eid. Yeah, they got Eid. You know, like Eid is when like it's when Ramadan ends, right? You have Eid, right?
You celebrate, right?
Yeah, it's EID is how it's spelled.
Eid.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the name of a song? Feliz Ramadan. Feliz Ramadan.
Yeah, that's a Spanish Christmas. Yeah, linguistics are interesting. How there could be like a subconscious connection there, you know, expressing itself. Feliz, and I'm sing it again, Chuck. One more time.
I haven't met a person yet on this planet Earth that knows the answer to the religion aspect.
Okay, I thought you were going to say the question: did Jack go too far? You've asked everyone on Earth that. Go ahead. No, in terms of the religion. What about the religion? Which one is the correct or whatever?
Yes, I cannot prove who's right or wrong.
Right, exactly.
I'm not God.
Go look up what Proverbs 3:5 says.
You should trust Jack. Trust Jack more, Chuck.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding.
That's what I just said, Snafu. That's what I just
Proverbs
said.
3:5.
Yeah. Thank you. So Avian Buddha, did Chuck go too far? Here's your time to shine. Redemption.
That was a mellow, Jeff.
You know, Jack says to live in the present, you know, and and I think that's good advice. You know, I think Jack, I can trust him. Who's Chuck? Like,
I didn't understand a word he said.
Who's Chuck? I know Jack's trustworthy. Who's Chuck?
Chuck's the guy with Southern
This is Chuck. This is Chuck. This is Chuck right here.
Nice to meet you. Chuck don't
That's
give
the
a
avatar
fuck.
I use. A picture of Chuck. This is what Chuck looks like when he's shaved and cleaned up right there. That's what
You never know.
exactly.
He got a 300-pound white woman too.
You never know.
Yeah,
he does. I thought that was Wizard. Ugh. Anyway, but thank you, Max. Visions, good to have you. You coming late to the party, but the party starts when you get here, bro.
Hey.
What's up, man? How's it doing? Merry Christmas
I'm
to you
doing
and yours.
good. Happy holidays. Merry solstice.
Thank
whatever
you. Happy
else.
holidays.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Max?
Go ahead.
I was like, what do you think of this? We've been watching this interaction that Chuck had, and Joe Cool too, but mainly Chuck had with Jack today on the show, on Jack's broadcast. And I was trying to see if asking the question if Chuck went too far on Jack, because he got kicked he got cursed at and sweared at and kicked off, treated worse than a dog.
I do address that shit on this show.
I don't know.
So what do you think, Max?
You know what? I usually defer to Snafu on all things Jack. So
he's watched Jack.
Okay.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you, bud.
Yeah, I mean, Max, I've been like thinking about you every time I watch Stranger Things, all this remote viewing stuff I see on that show.
Oh yeah,
so we gotta talk.
It's fun. Remote viewing's awesome. Almost everybody can do it that I've met. So yeah.
Shout out to Max, and this is his channel. Check it out, bro. No, Snafu, since he defers to Snap, the great Snafu Snaps, the legend Snafu Snapped. What do you think? Did Chuck go too far in this situation, Snaps?
No, I mean, this is the term "nothing new under the sun." In fact, the only difference here is Chuck went in with a different tactic
approach. Yeah,
different approach, and the same result of what's always happened. But yeah, that's the only difference I saw is Chuck different approach.
Okay.
That's
He didn't go too far.
An honest opinion. Sounds like, you know.
I think Nimrod is my lord.
Well, Nimrod. Who is Nimrod, guys? Wasn't he the the leader of Babylon?
Yeah,
right.
Babylon or something like that.
Babylon.
Yeah. And this whole evergreen Christmas tree is part of that mythos, right? The evergreen Christmas. I think his mother, who he had relations with, allegedly, someone with the Christmas evergreen, and then they put his holiday on. It was December 25th. It's very interesting how Jesus Christ, how his holiday in modern times is on the same day. And Nimrod was considered one of the most evilest men, right? By some.
I thought that was done on purpose. I thought they put it on there on purpose because
to balance it out.
Yes, because they had to satisfy the Christians and give them their shit and satisfy the heathens, and so they came up with, we'll do the Christmas shit, we'll move it over to this day, and both people will be satisfied.
Very good knowledge. Yep. And by the way, in Taiwan, December 25th is a holiday. We did not have any work or school yesterday because it's the Constitution Day. It's the day that the Constitution was signed in 1949.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, so shout out to December 25th.
Yeah, Constitution. You're a teacher too. You might be a good person to ask. What do you think of the Constitution over there? Is it dope? Do niggas respect it and crazy about it the way we are over here?
They're not like, have it in their wallet like they do
like
here.
We are.
What the fuck?
I mean that with respect. People love that shit. No, but as they should, because I think it's America is not perfect, but it's the greatest nation on earth, in my opinion.
We do.
It's kind of like the legal system. We have the greatest legal system in the world, but it's the most corrupt.
Like exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And there were other constitutions before the American Constitution, right? And there were constitutions that learned from the American, like the French Constitution. They learned from our Constitution.
Yes.
So I think here, if it wasn't for the American Constitution, we would not have the same rights we have here. This is why CCP, China, they hate Taiwan because it's basically America at this point. America Junior.
You guys hear what's happening in the kingdom right now? They're taking trial juries away now. No more trial juries in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Wow, it's getting crazy over there, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of constitutions, though, like in my family, because like my great grandfather was the president of Mexico, and he was the one that actually started. He drafted him and there's other folks, but he was the president at the time that drafted their current constitution they have now. So that's like that's in our in my blood,
right?
In my son's blood. So
MPC?
I take that stuff seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be a little sharp, dude. Speaking English and getting all that schooling up there. Oh, he'll be a little sharp, dude.
Yeah, man.
I have a question for Chuck.
And listening to all you good, he's going to ask me a question first, though. Chuck,
Chuck,
he was asking me a question first. Avian Buddha, 1 second, please, respectfully.
I was going to ask you, MPC. I just find it fascinating that we bent over backwards to help China in World War II, and they turned around and decided to crap all over us. That's what I find
And
fascinating.
Why is that fascinating, Chuck? It's
he's
China.
right. You know, it's kind of like I'll make it secret mystic. It's kind of like Rob Reiner and his wife raising a son that they probably like gave everything he wanted and more.
$10,000 a month allowance. He got 10 grand a month allowance.
See, and he was their executioner.
What the
Yep.
fuck am I be able to do with 10 grand a month? That ain't nothing, man. What I'm gonna do? Look at the car they driving, man.
If you guys are paying close attention to BRICS and the social credit score with big tech, Google and Oracle specifically, and Microsoft is a little involved. You shouldn't be questioning yourself about China, Chuck. You'll understand it's not just China. The states,
But the CCP, you're right, Chuck, because the United States was playing double duty because they had a pact with Shanghai Chek, the national leader who was fighting China in the Chinese Civil War. But then they kind of double crossed them and gave them shitty material and weapons, and Mao and the communists ended up winning, and then thus the KMT Shanghai Chek, they came to Taiwan, and this is how we have Taiwan now. Now, mind you, there was a 36-year martial law that Taiwan had that finally they got rid of it in 87. They had a president, and then that's so it's like, yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit. But Avian Buddha, you have a question for
brand new over there.
If you go look, Chuck, one of the best documentaries is America by Design. But you understand, a lot of the national forests, a lot of our national.
I can't understand both of you at once.
I know, he's pulling his shit. A lot of the national forests since like the 70s, 80s, 60s, they have been bought up by China. And that's why we witnessed this Taiwan
Topsoil
and Venezuela
too.
optics.
I don't know what that's about, but we're sending topsoil over there, stripping our best topsoil and sending it to China. That's weird.
And remember the mineral deal that just went down with Apple, and then the world now that there's the
minerals, yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's things resources are being transition of powers, but transition of resources as well.
That's why they went in there, and Trump went
Professor
in there.
Snaps right there over there.
Took over the materials in the Ukraine and didn't give them shit for it. Just went over there and they thought they would get security from Russia. He took the minerals and just walked away. Fuck yeah.
And with all these electric optics, the bikes, the car, lithium, a lot of these lithium mines around the world. But I do feel, like I said, if you really look at the design, China has been, we're infiltrated within, foreign and domestically. And by multiple.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get before I hand it over to Avian Buddha for a second. I'll go Alex Jones and shit. Like he always used to say that China is the beta test for the quote unquote New World Order, like what they're doing over there, like all those draconian things they do. And I see that, man, with the CCTVs everywhere, the social credit score, all that stuff, bro. It's they're like the beta test. But God is good, and we're gonna be all right. But keep your eyes open, right?
Also,
watch the optics.
The COVID shit, everything they did over there when they did the mask and the quarantine,
everything
everything happened over there before it came over here.
It did, yeah. Avian Buddha, what's up? What you got for us? What is that?
It's irritating.
Is that your damn what's it called? A smoke detector or something? Put the battery, brother.
It's a beep because I was being interrupted by Snafu Snaps. He didn't mention Palantir.
I'm lucky it's not. I'm lucky. You're lucky it's Palantir. You are so lucky.
Palantir. You go worship Republican Jesus or whatever. You stick to what you do.
Hey, where's King Steve in your pal app? I noticed you got the Raven. Y'all know about Avian Buddha.
Snap. I'll let you go in a second, but hold on, let him go. Even Buddha, so what were you going to ask or were you going to share besides that? Anything else?
I forgot.
The
important thing is that I am based, and
you're based in what?
In other words, he's a loser incel.
No, you are the one who is the actor. You're probably working for Palantir or something.
Did you have a question for Chuck?
Chuck, I thought he did.
Yeah. My question is that Chuck. My question is for you, Chuck. is that my question. I have a very big question for you, Chuck.
Yes, sir.
Like a very important question. I'm gonna ask you that question, Chuck.
Yes, sir.
Sooner or later.
Yeah, give me the second,
Well, there's
Chuck. I'm
going
gonna
to be
ask
a
you the
big build
question.
up for the question, Chuck. So
Yeah. Question. My question is, what was I planning to ask you? I forgot what my question was.
Huh? Weirdo. Answer the question, Chuck.
Yeah.
That's my question, Chuck.
Answer the fucking question, Chuck.
Where's Max and some remote
I'm
viewing?
married already.
Max can figure this out.
And let me,
Not that
yeah,
good.
Hey,
Yeah, I
guys,
was
I'm
like,
gonna drop everyone down for a second, real quick. Just for a second, guys. Except one guy. Avian Buddha, man. So if you want, just to save you time, you can apologize to me today because I think you're gonna listen to this tomorrow or maybe the next day. And you're gonna be like, oh man, because I've heard you make apologies before for your drunkenness or whatever you had going on, but it was kind of weird tonight, bro. If you want, you can apologize now or do it later. I'll give you the opportunity,
The thing
bro.
is that there's a level of wisdom to what I say that is beyond the capacity of the average man to see. The questions I've asked and the things I said today. You can inquire further. You can ask me to elaborate. It's far more profound than what you think. Like even when I'm drunk, I never lose the debate. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. And
Anyway, nobody said you don't have knowledge. You definitely have knowledge, bro. But you got some weird shit going on right now, bro. And if we're talking about like not holding people accountable, like what Snaps was saying about me with Jack, yeah, I'm holding you accountable, Avian Buddha, because this is not acceptable behavior right here. Yeah.
Did he say something else stupid? I missed.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway,
well, I was open to any questions, but since he forgot,
I can remember. Yeah.
Oh, that's where we left.
We'll leave it at
yeah.
that. Yeah. What does this mean? My white supremacy is showing. You're weird, bro.
Oh,
anyway, it's a weird. That's a weird melody right there. But
what does that even mean?
So, I don't know. It's like attention, me. Look at me. Read my comment.
Yeah, I mean, how many white people here have ever been attacked by the Ku Klux Klan besides me?
And me.
And
Joe.
me.
Yeah, I'm white too.
And me.
Yep.
Joe, I knew Joe was mixed.
No,
he's just white.
I'm white.
No, Joe has Revigalago, like Uncle Russ.
Yeah, right.
I'm talking about straight up getting attacked by the Klan.
No, tell us about it before. Tell us not nice.
I was down in Huntsville, Alabama, back in 1977, 78.
That sounds racist already, right? Just
I was down in Huntsville, Alabama.
Just sounds horribly racist already.
It does. It already does.
I was going down to the local store to pick up some cold drinks. And as I got to the intersection where the gas station's convenience store was at, there was a bunch of these fellas out there in these white outfits, we'll say. And I rolled the window down, and they were having a membership drive. And as he's talking to me, he says, "You're not from here." I said, "No, sir, I am not." And he says, "Where are you from?" And I said, "I'm from Illinois." He said, he hollered at the top of his lungs. He said, "Hey, boys, we got us one of them inn lovers over here."
Oh, shit.
I rolled that window up faster than you can shake a stick. And if it hadn't been for the guy inside the store knowing me, he called the cops. But they was surrounding the car, fixing to whoop my ass just for being from Illinois.
Damn.
Yeah. Somebody just fell down.
That's wild, bro. Like,
But that ain't no shit. There was another time back in 92. I was 92, 93. I was taking the family down to Walt Disney World in Florida.
Yeah, because you're a
And
Disney dude.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going racist. Walt Disney World.
Wait a minute. We stopped at a restaurant somewhere in Alabama again. And the waitress come over and was asking for drinks, and I let the family order theirs, and I ordered a coffee. And she said, "How do you want your coffee?" I said, "Like my women." She said, "How's that?" I said, "Hot and black."
Oh damn!
And she walked away. And then out of the corner of my eye, I seen them all staring. Now, I had 2 small kids at this time. I mean, babies.
Yeah.
They were pretty small. And I'm looking around and I'm picking up real quick. And I told the wife, I says, if you want something to eat, we're going to have to go somewhere else. She says, "What do you mean?" I said, "They ain't going to serve us." She said, "What do you mean they ain't going to serve us?" I said, "Because of that joke I just told."
Chuck, have you ever been with a black woman? Just curious.
Yes, sir.
He just sound like he has. Yeah.
Yes, sir. My very first was a black woman.
Very first, wow. And Joe Cool is his son.
Joe Cool been to East St.
That's
Louis.
why Joe Cool's so white all the time.
Yo, the secret's out. You doxed me every day. I won't forget it.
He's like,
Joe, did you ever go to the House of Ill Repute on Route 3? That's all I want to know.
I did not. No, I have not. In fact, I was a pimp, nigga. I didn't pay for pussy.
Yeah, you paid Joe Cool.
He was a hustle and flow, man.
Joe would have been the pussy.
Holy shit. Now, Chuck.
Shit, I took a job at a strip club and didn't even realize I ended up working for the mob.
Wait. What were you doing at the strip club?
Yeah, exactly. Huh?
I was a bar back, and then my job was to go pick up all the.
You were bareback? Oh, bar back.
Bar back.
This is not the way men should be talking. We should be reading poetry. I have a poem to read you from Hanshan. Among 1,000 clouds.
Can somebody give me a translation, please?
Here lives an idle man in the daytime wandering over green
Let's fucking go.
night, coming home to sleep by the cliff.
I didn't understand a word he said.
You be reading poems.
I mean, but like, yeah, maybe that's the case. But dude, the guy was telling the story. Could you wait for a second?
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got internet lag.
So wait. So you're saying the mob owned that strip club? Is basically. Oh, okay.
If you look up the dude, his name was Michael or something like that. I can't remember his last name. He got blowed up on a bridge in St. Louis back in 74-ish.
I believe it.
But he was the owner, and he crossed the wrong person, and he got bloated up in his car.
Holy shit!
We still got
what
motherfuckers
what did
here
you-
in Chicago. You
Mobbed
Google
up,
it, yeah. Google it and look. We still run around in jogging suits and shit. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
time we're up here.
No, I've watched your local news, Joe. Like where there's a guy named No Knows something, Chicago guy. Like they caught him like at the pizza parlor a couple years ago, having a meeting up in there. That shit.
One
that
of
shit
the
was
names
funny.
I remember is Sonny Madden.
Sonny Madden
is a mobster back in the day.
It's not the way to go.
But I graduated. I made it all the way to. I worked the door, and fellas had to check their pieces in or pistols.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what you did there. So yeah, you just told us.
Yeah,
you were, like,
well, I was
doorman.
a bar back at first, and then my next job was to go pick all the dancers up, whether it be lunchtime or nighttime.
When you were stripping, what
You're
did you wear?
popular, huh?
When I was stripping,
Yeah, when you were stripping, was that a upgrade or a downgrade? Yeah.
Joe, my room was upstairs where the liquor was stored.
Yeah, that wasn't a good thing in them days, right? That was not a good thing.
He's like, I had the setup. He's like, I had the setup.
You got that right.
You could have hooked Joe Cool up. He was a pimp at the time. He could have used that strip club.
This is too old for Joe. But Chuck, did you ever? Did you ever hang out at the original Playboy Club in Chicago?
Wait, how is it too old for Chuck? How old are you?
No,
I never went.
Hold on for Joe. I said I think.
Oh,
Chuck is
I
older
would
than
have
Joe.
been too
You
young to
said
hang
Chuck.
out, but of course I saw it all the time.
Joe, how old are you? Like 55 or something like that?
58.
No, I don't hang around.
It's not that
I
old.
wouldn't have been able to go
Month.
in,
I
but
hang
I
around
saw
I
it.
used
It was on
to.
Lakeshore
I remember when
Drive, and
they.
they had a big Playboy bunny lit up every night. It was everybody saw that building. Every night that you drove down Lakeshore Drive, you'd see the Playboy building.
There's like underground tunnels up in that bitch too, though. Like, there's a lot of underground.
There's no honor and integrity here. We need to be reading poetry. We need to be talking about important things. Instead, you're talking about Playboy Mansion.
There's
You
no
know, even though
honor
I am
and
drunk, my mind
integrity.
is still higher.
He's drunk. No, my thing is like,
hey, Joe,
if
cool.
wait, your
Do
mind's so
you
high.
guys?
Hold on, snaps. Hold on, please. If you're so high, like if you're so high, like you wouldn't be like saying you're higher or this. You just be it, right? And here's the thing, bro. I was gonna give you a chance to do your poetry thing, but dude, we're having a good time, like swapping stories, bro. Hold on, bro. You get your chance, bro. You know what I mean, Chuck? Now, have you ever been to the Playboy Club there or anywhere else?
Playboy Club in St. Louis.
How was that? They all wear those nice little outfits, right?
Yes, sir.
That's cool.
Back then, it was the little black bunny with the black ears. Yep.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
Wouldn't know anything about it. Not at all.
Are you
I'm
in
in
your
the set.
60s, 61, 62?
I'm a little older than that, sir.
Okay. You're the 60s. Okay.
That was a big deal back then.
Dope. That's
I
dope.
was raised in the 60s when black people weren't allowed in the neighborhood.
That what neighbor was.
Where the bathrooms?
When I was a kid,
now
they
they're
wouldn't
not.
let you use your hand.
When crosses were burnt in people's front yards.
And
that's still happening.
That was in St. Louis metropolitan.
But that's still happening. Like in 2020, I would say 2019. I had some dudes that they say don't ever go, especially in the deep south. Don't ever just go cruising, man. Especially if you're color, because you'll end up with some of those old farmlands, dude.
Yeah.
Way out in the cut, you know. And
I'm talking about St. Louis, though.
Those are sundown towns, right? They sundown town, whatever. But Chuck is saying that, and because I don't think of St. Louis as like that. So that's crazy how that would happen.
That's how in Chicago we had the same shit as a kid. Whoever you were with, your dad or your uncle or bigger, whoever you with, they wouldn't let go of your hand in certain neighborhoods. It was so racist.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
My
hey,
dad
Joe,
worked with
ask you.
Hold on,
you're
talking about Playboy.
Let Chuck get this off, bro. Like, let him get it off.
My dad worked with a black fella at the steel mill. They were good friends, and this would have been early '60s, mid '60s. And Dad would always invite him over, and they'd sit out front and drink beer. And the guy would always go behind the house to take a piss.
Right.
And one day, when I got a little older, I asked Dad, I'm like, how come he doesn't ever come in to drink beer like everybody else? And he said, son, it's like this. He said, I'm taking a chance as is. But he said, the minute I let this black man in my house, they would burn our house down.
Brutal.
And he said, that's the only reason. He said, if I didn't have you guys to worry about, I wouldn't worry about it. He said, but all you got to do is walk around the neighborhood and I can show you where things go on. I remember when the first interracial couple moved in.
Right.
They made it 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
blue.
And what's that is in podunk towns, dude, in 2025, it's still happening even right now.
When down here we're
that's wild.
About
it's true though.
15 miles from me is a town where my relatives, and we used to come down and visit them as kids.
Yeah.
And there was a set of railroad tracks that ran through town.
Yeah.
And at 5 o'clock, if you was black, you best be on the other side. Back then it was colored folk. The colored folk.
You know, honestly, even aside from racism, what Chuck's saying, like, don't you guys remember the ugly law?
No.
You don't remember, like, if you really think, like, the racism thing was what year was that, Chuck? That your dad and you were at the house?
That was about 64-ish.
Okay. Well, it wasn't until 1980s recently or 70s. You could go look at it called the Ugly Law, and it was attached to the race. It started with the racism, but there were laws to where people with mental disabilities, if they looked different, they weren't even allowed in the streets, like during daylight hours, or like like so people with like
I don't
sclerosis
remember
or
that one.
Down syndrome,
Look at that.
and
Somebody
again,
Google that shit.
and they just recently, finally, in the 1970s, 80s, changed it. So the racial aspect, not only the blacks like you're talking about, but man, if you really look at the laws that we had when it comes to, whether
man.
Well,
look for color or just like because at one point you couldn't go outside if you had Down syndrome or you were mentally looking different.
You. We got receipts. We got some receipts.
It's called the Ugly
Joe's
Law.
area. Check this out real quick.
Never heard of it.
People from appearing in the 1800s. Did you know there's a law that banned ugly people from appearing? In the 1800s, a law was passed stating that anyone considered ugly couldn't appear. It was a strange and short-lived law, but it caused quite a stir. For more bizarre facts, follow me.
But he didn't say what.
Well, it's not. No, you know what's funny though is there's certain. We're talking about small towns because like right now in 2025, what Chuck's just saying, you bring that black man in the house, you're gonna get your house may be burned down. It still happened in 2025, but there was a town recently that finally just changed in the book the Ugly Law, and that's not even though no one's ever been charged or they don't use it anymore. It still was on the book.
2 years ago here in Tennessee, they just took 2 laws off the books. The first law was indentured servant. You could no longer have indentured servants. The second law was you couldn't marry your sister, and that's a fact.
No, I did. You're right. I remember they did change that.
I mean, you could marry your sister. Now you can't marry your sister.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought it went the other way.
Sorry, I got it backwards.
I think we need a cleansing. Alien Buddha, here's your. Could you cleanse the panel with your poetry?
Time.
Beautiful poetry is the nectar of life, right?
Yes, yeah. The clear water sparkles like crystal. You can see through it easily right to the bottom. My mind is free from every thought. Nothing in the myriad realms can move it. So I think Snafu can learn something from that poem. He needs to cleanse his
Snafu,
mind.
huh?
Yeah, you can learn something from that poem, Snafu. Instead of
mind is free from everything.
You know what? I'm gonna go live today, tomorrow, whenever you want. How about you come by and we'll have that conversation?
Yes.
Snafu, bring it up.
All right, you're more welcome to come by and have that conversation. You so desperately want with me, Adrian. All right.
You got a fans. You got a super fan, Snappy.
You already know how many fans I got. You know on the real level, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a superstar of the fucking stream right now.
Oh, that's a cute kitty. Very cute kitty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Max,
What's his name? Is he that Max Jr.?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
It's playtime.
So
Max, we need to do like you know what? You should let Max do, or you guys should do a stream one day doing the remote viewing optics.
No, definitely. I've been bullshitting, but saying that, but you need to put that in action. I got 3 more weeks of class, and I got a hiatus for about 3 weeks a month. We're gonna definitely have to do that, as well as what we have on the docket, Snafu. So
very cool.
Yeah, so yeah, we got a lot of things going on. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna let Max, the cute kitty, bring us out. I appreciate all you guys being here.
It was nice,
Snaps, Joe Cool, OG Joe Cool, the Machine Lies legend. We got Cage. I appreciate you, man, this whole time, man. Chuck in Tennessee, man.
My pleasure.
Thanks, brother, for all your wisdom. And Max Visions. Look at him. He's like, what? Yeah,
he's like, what the
he's talking about you.
He's ready
and the great Avian Buddha. Appreciate you, man. Don't
cat's on the hunt for them colored folk. I can see in his eye.
He's a furball.
Did you just hear what Chuck said, bro? Man, Jesus, Chuck.
No, what did he say?
Weirdo. Chuck, you said, Chuck, can you repeat it again? What you just said?
I said that Cat is on the hunt for the colored folk. Look at his eye.
Yep. And according to the great Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the real colored folk are the white people. That's what he was saying.
Now I understand that saying, "What the fuck, Chuck?" Now I understand NPC.
What the fuck, Chuck?
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Yakub. Just remember Yakub.
Yeah. Shout out to Yakub and them. Peace. Love you guys. Ben, be good.
I'm black. I'm black.
Here come Johnny, two-shot him in the lobby, mommy. Death is my hobby, mommy. Street said that God bless the gun with the most body. God bless sons with the most body. I seen dust heads scare everybody. I seen the devil die twice. I know where God is, where all of the graves be. Ancestors rest with me, my life, all of the testers. Who is the bestest? Ask mommy, You can ask mommy, yeah. She made a legend, yeah. Free up the G's up, wave off a new ship. Send me a new ship, a new clip. Find me a new horse, 6+4, nigga. Diamond and Nordstrom, beauty you, damn I adore you. Like let me spoil you, I'm so royal. Spill all my oil, olive juice, olive oil. Shining through the maze, looking for you. Here comes Johnny, two-shot him in the lobby, mommy. Project shit. Death is the hobby. God bless the gun with the most bodies. God bless son with the most bodies. I seen the dust head scare everybody. I seen the devil die twice. Damn, I know where God is. Ancestors rest in my life. Test in my life. Test who's the best. Mama made a legend, no.